Half a millennium ago, a colossal meteor shower, unprecedented in history, tore the sky, creating a massive spatial rift capable of swallowing an entire continent. From that black hole, a flood of terrifying alien species poured out, surging onto the mortal realm. Humans, in panic and helplessness, named these chilling creatures evil spirits. These dark beings viewed humanity as mere snacks, while humans were too weak to resist. Survivors, through unimaginable luck, built heavily guarded shelters called safe zones. Thus began the desperate war between humans and evil spirits. A relentless, bloody tragedy. Soon after, the scientific community discovered a mysterious substance hidden within the evil spirits' bodies. This essence, when injected into animals, triggered mutations, unlocking unprecedented potential. Those with strong willpower could form soul contracts, making mutated beasts loyal companions called spirit pets. A new profession emerged, revered as spirit tamers. They were humanity's frontline pillars, held in near supreme societal esteem. Amid chaos, a piercing scream rang out. An evil spirit was tearing apart a small dog. Codenamed 205, a youth sprawled on the ground, face pressed into mud, roared in despair, "Please spare 205. But the heavens were silent, no miracle came. Only blood splattered as the tiny creature never woke again. The one cruelly stepping on Yi Tianxing's face was Zui, a pompous bully. He sneered, "Remember, some people you're not worthy to touch." The dog's death was a scheme he orchestrated. He continued menacingly, "This time, it's just your spirit pet, next, it's your life." His two lackeys, clutching a husky like a treasure, strutted as if true spirit tamers. Though they hadn't even formed a contract, utter failures. Yi Tianxing gritted his teeth, eyes blazing, roaring with fury. "I'll kill you. Zui, I swear it." To Zui, those words were a cheap jest. He laughed mockingly. "You kill me? Haha, quite the dreamer." Without hesitation, he stomped on Yi Tianxing's back as an evil spirit's bloodthirsty maw loomed. He hissed, "Killing you is but a fleeting thought." Yi Tianxing's eyes widened, facing the sharp teeth that had stolen his only loyal friend's life. Just as all seemed lost, a calm voice sounded from behind, "Enough." Lin Ruoxi, a woman with the serene aura of autumn wind, emerged from the shadows, facing Zui's group. Her gentle words carried undeniable authority. "The spirit pet is dead. The person beaten, ended here." Though Yi Tianxing was only her nominal brother, she declared, "No matter what, he's family. Don't make this difficult." Zui's group was reluctant but, respecting senior sister Ruoxi's reputation, he grudgingly backed off. "Fine. For senior sister Ruoxi, I'll spare him this time." Lin Ruoxi approached Yi Tianxing, who clutched his fallen spirit pet's tiny body. His face was ravaged, heart shattered. She softly advised, "Yi Tianxing, why be so stubborn? In today's society, how can an ordinary person like you defy spirit tamers?" Her gaze followed Zui's retreating figure, adding, "You shouldn't provoke Zui. With his spirit tamer status and backing, even if he killed you, no one would seek justice." Seeing Yi Tianxing's silence, her eyes held sorrow. "Yi Tianxing, 205 is gone. It was just an ordinary dog. Don't let this pain consume you." But her sincere advice couldn't soothe his wounded heart. He replied, voice low with suppressed rage, "Lin Ruoxi, no need to comfort me. You're a spirit tamer too. We're not from the same world." Tears rolled down his cheeks as he raised his head, eyes burning like falling stars. "But one day, I'll become a spirit tamer, stronger than anyone." That night, under silently watching stars, Yi Tianxing dug a small grave with his hands to bid farewell to 205. His only loyal friend, he whispered, choking on his goodbye, 205. Rest well. In the next world, you won't suffer for me anymore. His bare hands shoveled dirt, fingertips bleeding, mixing with the dry soil. His voice broke, eyes teary. Since childhood, only you never called me useless. Stayed by my side without ulterior motives. Though an orphan, I was never lonely because of you. I will avenge you. He bowed, forehead touching 205's body, muddy hands trembling to hold its last warmth. Suddenly, his eyes widened, a spark of astonishment flashed. A drop of blood fell, unknowingly triggering an unprecedented miracle. A spirit pet creation simulation system activated. Words appeared in his mind. Host meets conditions. Spirit pet creation simulation system officially activated. Yi Tianxing, stunned, repeated. Creation simulation, spirit pet? A robotic cat-like entity appeared, glowing faintly blue, speaking in an electronic voice. To create a spirit pet, suitable materials are required. Host must seek them independently. The system continued. The system doesn't provide resources, but a mysterious treasure chest is awarded to the host. Open it? A radiant red chest hovered before him, emanating an enchanting glow. Yi Tianxing's eyes widened, murmuring, "This is a mysterious treasure chest?" The chest opened, revealing extraordinary items. Nether flame. Fire from the underworld that burns souls, level 5 material. Ancient God's essence blood, holding terrifying power, plus other level 4 and 5 materials, including a mysterious writhing soul in the air. Among level 3 materials was a forbidden entity's clock, said to manipulate time, though now heavily damaged, still a level 5 material. Yi Tianxing scratched his head, bewildered. All these are spirit pet creation materials? The robotic cat replied promptly, correct. The system detects a level 5 material near the host in a dying state. Proceed with creation? He froze, heart pounding. Dying state? You mean, I can save 205? The robotic cat's screen showed a smile, hovering near 205's body, confirming, possible. Spirit pets of the same type can be used as materials. Among the 4 items, the ancient god's essence blood holds immense power, with a high chance of reviving the spirit pet. The system suggests adding nether flame to enhance its traits. Yi Tianxing beamed like he'd struck gold, tossing out the clock. Perfect. Streams of glowing green energy entered 205's body, lifting the small dog's form into the air, suspended before its awestruck owner. Upon landing, 205's frame seemed sturdier, its once tiny teeth now sharp, large fangs. Its eyes opened, pupils blazing brightly, exuding a majestic aura that chilled ordinary folk. Blue-green spiritual energy enveloped it, resembling a warhound from the underworld. Yi Tianxing stood stunned. This is 205's evolved form, Netherhound? The system announced. Dang. Spirit pet creation complete. First time creation grants an extra skill. Host may fuse 2 skills from the spirit pet. 10 viable options available. Yi Tianxing stared at 205, then exclaimed, what? Fuse skills? So, I can use 205's powers too? Yi Tianxing tapped the interface, choosing decisively. I select Nether Flame Strike and Intimidation. The system displayed details. Intimidation, a soul-affecting skill. Effective on targets up to 2 ranks above the host. Impairing combat ability. Nether Flame Strike, summons underworld flames, attacking both body and soul. Default Spirit Pet skill. Green spiritual energy surged through Yi Tianxing, power flooding him, prompting a hearty laugh. Haha. I feel unstoppable. Without 205, I could crush low-grade spirit pets alone. The system chimed with a sly laugh. Dang. Host, please proceed with the spirit pet contract. Yi Tianxing's joy faded, worry flashing. System, at 5. An accident severely damaged my mental strength. Since then, I couldn't become a spirit tamer. Can I form a contract? Bitter memories resurfaced, mocking voices. Stop wasting time. Trash. The system calmly reassured. Host, rest assured. System created spirit pets have a 100% contract success rate. Yi Tianxing took a deep breath, approached 205, bit his finger to draw blood. Eyes resolute. Good, let's try. He pressed his bleeding finger to 205's forehead, performing a sacred ritual. A green light pillar erupted, wind swirled, and a hum echoed through the space. The system blared like a fanfare for warrior. Contract complete. Congratulations, host. 205 raised its head, speaking for the first time. Master. Yi Tianxing, choked with emotion, rested his forehead on his robust spirit pet. Finally, 205. I formed a contract. I can finally connect our souls. But seeing 205's majestic form, he recalled its small, cute past. He said, 205, can you return to your old form? This look is fierce but might scare others. As he spoke, Green spiritual energy swirled around 205. Obeying its master. 205 reverted to its familiar tiny form. Yi Tianxing rejoiced like reuniting with a soulmate. Perfect. It leapt onto him, playful as ever. The system explained. This form can make foes underestimate. Achieving a play weak. Strike hard effect. Yi Tianxing gave a cold laugh. Eyes glinting icily. From now on, no one will dare scorn us. Tomorrow, those who hurt you will pay. But upon reaching the old villa, a harsh shout rang out. Back this late? Where were you loafing? A woman followed, pinching her nose, grimacing at his muddy clothes. Look at those rags. If they tear, don't dream of new ones. Go to school naked if you want. Yi Tianxing didn't respond, his face cold as winter ice. Walking past as her words trailed off. She didn't relent, her voice slicing. Oh, grown up, huh? Ignoring me? Believe me, I'll kick you out. Let you return to being that orphaned brat with dead parents. The words, orphan, and dead parents, halted his steps. He stood still, distant memories surfacing like mist unveiling old scenes. At 3, a tragedy not only crippled his mental strength but erased his parents' whereabouts. Awakening, he was sent to an orphanage. At 6, a couple adopted him. They already had a biological daughter. Soon, they discovered his depleted mental strength. Unable to contract spirit pets, meaning he was a frail commoner in a world of mighty spirit tamers. Law mandated fostering orphans until age 56, forcing them to keep him reluctantly. But love can't be legislated. They grew harsh, wielding whips and venomous words. He endured silently. Today, he vowed, that past would never repeat. His eyes flashed coldly. He faced her, voice sharp as a blade. What did you say? Hidden spiritual power surged, emitting a potent aura that shook the room. The woman paled, stammering. Yi Tianxing, enraged by his defiance, she shrieked, "You little brat! What are you planning?" Her husband pulled her back, soothing. "Dear, let it go. He's almost 16, we won't have to care for him soon." The family's eyes fixed on him, none held kindness. The woman spat venom. "An ungrateful wretch like you. How could I shelter? Daring to threaten me. Scram, get out now." Yi Tianxing didn't yield, stepping toward the door, coolly replying, "Fine, I never saw this as home. All these years, when did you treat me as family?" At the threshold, he paused, proclaiming loudly, "This house? I don't need it." His act fueled her rage. Eyes bloodshot, she roared. "Then get lost. With your trash talent, surviving in this world is a miracle. Without me, you won't last a day." He dragged his luggage out, unflinching, eyes ablaze. "Survive? I won't just survive, I'll live 100 times better than you." A familiar voice called, "Yi Tianxing." Lin Ruoxi rushed after him. He turned, surprised. "Lin Ruoxi, why are you here? If it's to urge me to grovel to that so-called mother, save it." Lin Ruoxi sighed, offering a thin stack of bills. "Outside. You'll need money for food and shelter. My means are limited. This is all I could gather." Her simple act warmed Yi Tianxing's frozen heart. He thought, though only a nominal sister. When the world mocked him as a useless cripple, she never uttered cruel words. Though never overly close, she never humiliated him like others. He took the money, voice firm. "Consider this a loan. I'll repay it. Take care." Soon, he found a small apartment. The landlord, a portly middle-aged man, showed him around. "Nice room, right? Rent's just 2,000 a month. A steal. Your roommate's a young woman. A real beauty," he added, smacking his lips. "But she's mysterious. Rarely seen, and not exactly friendly." Before leaving, the landlord warned gravely, "Kid, I'm warning you. Don't wander into her room at night. One wrong step, and your life's done. Got it?" Yi Tianxing gave an awkward smile. "If you didn't clarify, I'd think you were some martial arts master." The next morning, at school, Zui, who had humiliated him, saw Yi Tianxing enter class unscathed. Smirking. "Healed overnight? Not bad." He stood, striding forward. "Yi Tianxing, your dog you called a spirit pet is dead. Why show up? To scrape back some dignity?" Yi Tianxing turned, silent, thinking, "I'm seeking the one who owes a blood debt, didn't expect him to come to me." Zui felt uneasy, muttering, "Wait, I remember this guy wasn't taller than me. How did he grow so much overnight?" Under tense gazes, He snarled, raising a hand to strike. I'm talking. Don't you know to bow and listen? But before his hand touched Yi Tianxing, it was flicked away like dust. A force so strong it threw him off balance, making him kneel before the class like a clown. Zui, purple with rage, roared. Damn it, you dare fight back? Yi Tianxing looked down coldly, voice heavy as a hammer. Fight back? Let me show you what a real courtesy looks like. He swung, gripping Zui's wrist like steel. A slight squeeze made the other groan in pain. Then a kick sent Zui flying, rolling across the classroom floor. Yi Tianxing said icily, "This is just the first interest. Our debt, we'll settle slowly." The class buzzed in shock. Someone gasped. Is this Yi Tianxing? He just beat Zui? Zui crawled up, howling like a wounded beast. Yi Tianxing, you trash dare hit me? I'll make you regret being born. Zui gritted his teeth, summoning Ironback Dire Wolf. Come forth. A massive armored spirit beast appeared behind him, baring teeth, growling like a tiger ready to pounce. Yi Tianxing observed quietly, assessing. Only 1.5 stars, no match for my 205. A 5-star spirit pet. Clenching his fist, he thought. I fused 205 skills. Enough to face F rank. Stage 3 spirit pets, no need to fear. Zui shouted, full of killing intent. Ironback, tear him apart. The spirit beast charged, drooling, breath ragged, eager to devour. Yi Tianxing stayed calm, eyes flashing green, silently chanting. Activate, intimidation. A hazy spatial layer appeared, like a separate world. Instantly, Ironback Dire Wolf froze, unable to move, green light radiating beneath Yi Tianxing's feet. The spirit beast stiffened midair, bound by invisible chains. Yi Tianxing stepped forward, kicking its belly, shouting, "Scram!" The powerful kick sent Ironback flying, rolling several times, leaving Zui speechless. The class gaped. Impossible. Is this a dream? Yi Tianxing had just defeated Ironback Dire Wolf, a notoriously ferocious spirit pet, with human strength alone. Zui and his spirit beast glared at Yi Tianxing, furious yet helpless. Yi Tianxing smirked, taunting. What, tongue-tied? At that moment, a girl entered, voice stern. Zui, stop now. Sha Xiaoyu, class president, demanded. Don't you know summoning spirit pets in class is forbidden? Zui froze, stammering. Sha Xiaoyu? Still defiant, he yelled. Ironback, charge again. Sha Xiaoyu frowned, warning. Zui, are you mad? She raised her hand, summoning. Blaze, engage. Standing between them, she said firmly. Zui, if you don't recall your spirit pet, don't blame me for acting without mercy. Yi Tianxing watched, impressed. Oh, Blaze, a 4-star flame spirit fox. Its combat power is strong for its rank. Then, a teacher's stern voice came from the door. What are you students doing? All eyes turned to the newcomer, Teacher Zhang. The teacher entered, holding a long whip, face cold as frost. Who allowed spirit pets in class? Sha Xiaoyu, as class president. Don't you know the rules? She sat at the desk, eyes sharp. If you summon spirit pets recklessly and injure classmates, who's responsible? Sha Xiaoyu, slightly flustered, explained. Teacher Zhang. Zui summoned his spirit pet to attack Yi Tianxing first. I intervened, but he wouldn't listen, so I. Teacher Zhang slammed the whip on the desk with a crack, commanding. Zui, recall your spirit pet and go to the infirmary now. Zui gritted his teeth, reluctantly nodding. Yes, Teacher Zhang. Both recalled their spirit pets. A dark shadow vanished. Ironback. Return. A flickering flame followed. Blaze. Return. Before leaving, Zui shot Yi Tianxing a venomous glare, threatening. You wait, this isn't over. Yi Tianxing replied calmly. Indeed. I don't think it's finished either. Watching Zui's retreating figure, he said slowly. What he lost is just a fraction. The rest of the debt, I'll collect bit by bit. Teacher Zhang glanced at Yi Tianxing, pondering. Can this boy really face Ironback Dire Wolf alone? Wasn't he always so weak? Only dodging? For the incident, all three were punished with laps around the sports field. Yi Tianxing walked with Sha Xiaoyu, saying gently, Xiaoyu, you didn't need to get dragged into this. It's entirely between me and Zui. She retorted. Big brother Tianxing. Don't say that. She insisted. Even if punished. I can't stand by while someone bullies you. Earlier, Teacher Zhang had sternly warned Sha Xiaoyu. Though Zui bears main fault. You're also at fault. Your fire-type spirit pet could easily harm others. Run 5 laps. She nodded. Yes, teacher. But Yi Tianxing raised his hand. Proposing. Teacher, since Zui and I started this, let me share the punishment with the class president. The teacher, surprised, waved dismissively. If you insist. Fine. While running, Yi Tianxing declared proudly, as a man, how can I let a girl shield me? Didn't you see me send Zui packing with my Blossom Fall palm strike? Sha Xiaoyu laughed weakly. Yeah. You're amazing. His mind drifted to their childhood at the orphanage, where they first met. Even as a young, she had exceptional mental strength. Her talent for spirit taming far beyond ordinary. Later, adopted by the Jiangnan City Spirit Tamer Guild leader, she became a standout among young tamers with vast resources. After a pause, she suddenly said, oh, right, big brother Tianxing, I heard Zui killed 205. Is that true? She continued softly. I know he targeted you because of me. He's jealous, trying every way to trouble you because he can't stand our bond. To Zui, Yi Tianxing was a thorn to be removed. Unable to accept Sha Xiaoyu's closeness to him, she choked up. I rejected Zui's confession, never expecting him to do something so cruel. Finally, she sobbed. 205 was with you since the orphanage. He gently ruffled her hair. Soothing. Silly girl, this isn't your fault. All the chaos stemmed from Zui. Yi Tianxing reassured her, explaining 205 wasn't dead. It's as strong as an ox. He said, twirling his hand as if performing a trick. A strange space appeared. He smiled. Don't believe me? Look. Instantly, 205 leapt onto her, nuzzling her cheek, barking warmly with woofs. Sha Xiaoyu laughed brightly. Haha, 205. You're really alive. She hugged the spirit pet like a lost treasure found. Stunned, she stammered. Could it be, you and 205 formed a contract? You're a spirit tamer now? He scratched his head, face red as a tomato. Mumbling. Well, I got lucky. Found some treasures. Not only saved 205 but restored my mental strength. She beamed. That's awesome. Indeed, as a spirit tamer, Yi Tianxing wouldn't risk expulsion in the final exam. Unbeknownst, Zui overheard, grinding his teeth, hissing like a venomous snake. Yi Tianxing, you must die. Later, returning to his rental, Yi Tianxing opened the door. Startled. Huh? Unlocked? Stepping in, he heard water splashing from the bathroom. Wondering. Who's showering in my room? Blood rushed to his head. Face flushing, heart pounding. Could it be the roommate the landlord mentioned? That girl? Sure enough, a stunning girl emerged from the bathroom, completely bare. Yi Tianxing froze, nose bleeding, stuttering. Oh my gosh, she screamed, bolting back to the bathroom, slamming the door like sealing a crime scene. His mind held one thought, so huge. Unexpectedly, this beauty had dashed out naked, her flawless appearance breathtaking. Moments later, she reappeared, hiding a knife behind her back. Ignoring the weapon, he blurted, please forgive me. I didn't mean to look. You must be the one the landlord mentioned. Unheeding his explanation, she yelled, "Ma," and attacked like thunder. Luckily, he dodged, panting, shocked. What are you doing? Mid-attack, she thought, amazed. This guy dodged my surprise strike? He's no ordinary person. Seeing her poised to strike again, he retreated, bracing. Again? She swung the knife like a dance. He dodged, pleading like a fish in boiling water. Beauty. Seeing your body was my fault. But it was unintentional. She launched a powerful kick, cursing like thunder. You scum. Seeing her growing fiercer, he sighed. Guess I'll have to subdue her before reasoning. Suddenly, he grabbed her wrist. Swiftly, he pinned both her hands out of striking range, saying gently, please, calm down. As they grappled chaotically, a misstep made them stumble. Yi Tianxing panicked. Oh no. We're falling. Yet, in this awkward fall, he held on, blurting, I'm so sorry. Beauty. Finally, both crashed onto the cool floor. Yi Tianxing's face burned red, stammering, I swear, I have no ill intentions. Though she snapped back, Her flustered eyes betrayed her embarrassment. He continued pleading. I'm just a tenant here. That incident was an accident. Let's talk calmly. No need for knives. His reasonable words made her pause. But she still shouted, scoundrel. Get off me. He sprang up, backing away, waving, leaving, right now. She rose slowly, stepping toward him, making him wary. Is she still angry? She replied coldly, yes. Her eyes, sharp as blades, radiated unrelenting killing intent. Suddenly, she kicked his ribs, causing him to wince. Ouch. Unable to endure, he activated the system, eyes glowing eerie green, exuding a soul-shaking aura. She aimed a kick at his vitals. But he dodged in a split second, by a mere 0.01 centimeters. Sweating profusely, he muttered, my God, nearly lost my lineage. This woman's ferocious. When she paused, he protested, heroine, what's with the double standards? You said no more attacks. She tossed her hair, smirking coldly. I said no hands. Not no feet. That moment made her sense something odd, briefly. She felt mentally suppressed. Could he attack souls directly? Yi Tianxing tilted his head, calmly saying, I just moved in yesterday. The landlord said you're mysterious. So I misunderstood. That situation was truly unexpected. Leaning against the door, he sighed. Besides, you share some blame. Who walks out naked after a shower? Misunderstandings are natural, she declared coldly. I'll spare you today. But her next words thundered. Forget what you saw, or I have countless ways to end you. He sighed inwardly. No wonder the landlord said her temper's like a summer storm. The next morning, at Bingcheng District, Yi Tianxing was stunned. Tasks here require a soldier badge? He asked a girl nearby, beautiful sister. What's a soldier badge? How do I get one? She replied politely. Join an official soldier corps, and they'll issue you one. Yi Tianxing asked courteously. How do I join a soldier corps? She smiled, guiding. Follow that map to recruitment square. Many corps are seeking members there. He bowed gratefully. Thank you, miss. I'll return after finding a team. She smiled warmly. Such a polite boy. Serving you is my duty. At recruitment square, Yi Tianxing gasped. Wow, that guy's huge. Like a bronze statue. Noticing someone cutting the line, he frowned. Why's this guy blatantly jumping queue? Someone tugged his sleeve, whispering. Courting death? That's Kui Wu, E-rank spirit tamer. Elite guard of Iron Blood Soldier Corps. Kui Wu strode into the hall, roaring like a starved tiger. Hey, any good tasks for your grandpa? The trembling clerk stammered. Please, sir, follow the rules. No cutting. He snapped. A mortal like you dares talk to me? Get to work. I cut the line, and they don't complain. You dare lecture me on rules? Shaking but firm, she repeated. Please queue properly. Kui Wu squinted, grabbing at her head. Damn it. Want a beating? Serve me quick, or I'll make you regret it. Suddenly, Yi Tianxing appeared like a glimmer through clouds. Who are you to meddle in my business? He replied calmly. Just a student who can't stand bullies. Kui Wu roared like a beast. What? He tried pulling free but couldn't budge. Bastard, a snot-nosed student. So strong? The crowd buzzed. Who's this kid challenging Kui Wu? So young, probably a new spirit tamer. Playing hero now? He's done for. But could Kui Wu swallow this humiliation and retreat? He clenched his fist, bellowing. Meddling in my business? You're begging for death. Yi Tianxing dodged fluidly, movements smooth as silk. He spun, landing a perfect kick, sending Kui Wu sprawling. Everyone froze, stunned. Who is this kid? Felling Kui Wu in one move? Someone whispered. I heard Kui Wu's the underground wrestling champ of Jiangnan, yet he couldn't take one kick from this teen. Kui Wu, enraged, roared like a beast. Brat, you've pissed me off. He summoned his spirit pet, a massive figure emerging, raging predator bear. He smirked, commanding like a king. Bear big. Send him to his ancestors. A beast, dog-like but bipedal, black-furred, red-tufted, glowing eyes, clad in heavy armor, appeared, as fierce as its master. The crowd gasped. E-rank. 2-star. Strength-focused. Better save your life. Bear Big roared, its bellows shaking the heavens. Rattling souls. That single sound made the crowd clutch their ears, groaning in pain. Yet Yi Tianxing stood unfazed. as if admiring flowers in a breeze. Using intimidation before me? That's showing off an axe to a carpenter. He smiled lightly. Want to play? I'll indulge you. Kui Wu gaped, stunned. How is he unaffected? That's a powerful intimidation skill. Even nearby soldiers were shaken. Yi Tianxing raised his hand. Confident. 205. Take the stage. A glowing circle appeared on the ground. Then, a goofy-eyed husky bounded out. Barking, woof woof. The crowd burst into laughter. Am I seeing things? A husky? Purebred? Ha ha. Someone joked. Others use wolves, tigers, lions as spirit pets. He's walking a dog? Look, that husky's eyes are judging us. Kui Wu sneered. I thought you were some noble fed on elixirs. Hence your freakish strength. Now, I overestimated you. He grinned viciously. Bear big. Shred that husky. Tonight, I want dog meat hot pot. Yi Tianxing raised a brow. Hear that? 205? They're looking down on you. Teach them some manners. Bear Big charged like a bull smashing a wall. But 205, with haughty poise, leapt lightly as if performing a circus act. Kui Wu grew smug. Just a small dog. Daring to face raging predator bear? Courting disaster. Suddenly, 205 twisted, transforming into a dark nether hound. Claws slashing as if to crush Bear Big. The crowd fell silent. No way, that's a nether hound. Bear Big shifted to attack. But Yi Tianxing shouted, 205. Coordinate, watch its every move. Before Bear Big could close in, 205 unleashed intimidation, freezing it like a statue. Seizing the chance, 205 lunged, clawing Bear Big's face and landing a thunderous kick. Kui Wu gritted his teeth. Unyielding. Not bad. He yelled. Bear Big. Don't stand there. Crush that dog. Rip it apart. Show true savagery. Yi Tianxing ordered coldly. 205. Use nether flame strike. The two spirit pets collided like blazing stars in a life or death clash. Suddenly, Bear Big's eyes glowed blood red, unleashing a killing blow. Yi Tianxing shouted in panic. 205. Watch your back. Too late, 205 was struck. Flung back, gravely wounded. Yi Tianxing rushed over, face full of worry. He held 205, voice choking. This is bad, the injuries are severe. My poor command, facing a strength-type spirit pet. We shouldn't have fought close range. He blamed himself. If he'd chosen evasion and ranged attacks, it might not have come to this. Now, he truly felt the terror of raging predator bear, an E-rank strength-focused spirit pet. Still able to counterattack after taking a nether flame strike. As expected, Bear Big was also heavily injured, showing damage to both body and soul. Seeing Bear Big stagger, Yi Tianxing noted, this clash left both sides badly hurt. As 205 rose, Yi Tianxing stopped it. My bad command made you suffer. You can't fight on. Return to the contract space to rest. 205 hesitated. But, if I retreat? What about you, master? He patted its head, reassuring. Don't worry, I have a plan. 205 nodded reluctantly. Master, be careful. Kui Wu mocked from afar. Fool. Recalling your spirit pet now? Seeking death? Your spirit pet's wounded, and you think you can fight alone? Yi Tianxing's eyes burned with resolve. People like you, treating spirit pets as tools, don't deserve to be spirit tamers. Kui Wu laughed derisively. Naive. Think spirit tamers playhouse? I live on the edge of life and death. Spirit pets are just expendables. He waved. Enough talk. Bear Big, crush him. As Bear Big prepared to charge, a cold voice rang out. Stop. A golden-haired youth, moving like the wind, appeared to everyone's shock. Kui Wu. Forgot? Bingcheng has rules, no fighting in its territory. Regardless of personal grudges. The crowd gasped. The young city lord. Why's he here? Even Ironblood Soldier Corps is nothing before him. Kui Wu forced a smile. Ingratiating. Young city lord. I know the rules, but they apply to regular soldiers. This kid offended me, he must pay. Please give me some face, for Ironblood Soldier Corps sake. Don't interfere. The young city lord smirked. Face? Who are you to demand my respect? With your skills. Don't think Ironblood's name scares me. Kui Wu swallowed his anger, leaving silently with a resentful huff. Today, for the young city lord's sake, I'll spare your life. But mark my words, meet me outside Bingcheng, and I'll send you to the grave. He spun around, barking. Bear big, return. The young city lord turned to Yi Tianxing, smiling warmly. Brother, you okay? I'm the city lord of Bingcheng. Yi Tianxing bowed. I'm Yi Tianxing. Thank you, young city lord, for your help. The city lord waved casually. No need for formalities. You're the one to thank for protecting Bingcheng's staff. He placed a hand on Yi Tianxing's shoulder. Voice serious. But beware of Kui Wu. He's petty and won't let this go easily. Yi Tianxing nodded, sincerely thanking him for the warning. Recruitment square buzzed like a university club fair. Shouts echoed. Wolf Pack Soldier Corps recruiting. No age or rank limits. Taiga Soldier Corps needs members. Prioritizing strength-type spirit pets. A silver-haired pretty boy called out sweetly. Maestro Soldier Corps seeks ethical spirit tamers. A group of men chanted, curved Soldier Corps recruiting. Preferring fair-skinned, rosy-lipped young men. Yi Tianxing wandered but found no suitable corps. Suddenly, he spotted a familiar figure dozing on a bench. He started, huh? It's her? Looking closer, he recognized Dai Qinghan. Clothed now, he almost didn't recognize her. Without hesitation, Yi Tianxing approached, grinning. Beauty, what a coincidence. We meet again. Dai Qinghan shot him a razor-sharp glare. But Yi Tianxing's eyes were glued to the twin moons beneath her thin shirt. Unable to look away. Blushing, he thought. So she's proper after all. Turning away like I'm the shameless one. But walking out naked post-shower. And now wearing something so revealing. Dai Qinghan, without explaining, grabbed his collar, threatening coldly. What do you want? I'm warning you. Erase last night from your mind, or I'll kill you. Yi Tianxing turned away, annoyed. I meant to apologize properly. But with that attitude, forget it. No point talking. Just then, a man with the vibe of a pyramid scheme leader appeared, slinging an arm around him like an old friend. Qinghan, is this your friend? In a fiery rage, Dai Qinghan spun, rejecting any connection. A man laughed heartily, voice booming like a bell. Kid, interested in joining Freedom Soldier Corps? It was Jia Xiaoyao, leader of the corps named after him. Despite her scowl, he cheerfully introduced. This is my daughter. Dai Qinghan, you've met? She snapped like a gale. I said we're not acquainted. Jia Xiaoyao chuckled, beard shaking, turning to the youth. Kid, won't you introduce yourself? Yi Tianxing stammered like a nervous student. I'm Yi Tianxing. Hearing the name, the leader froze as if struck. Suddenly, he slapped his forehead. Well, damn, a Yi? Maybe 500 years ago. We shared a clan. Then he exclaimed. Oh, Yi as in knight? Haha, close enough. We're family. With a true pyramid schemer's face, he clapped Yi Tianxing's shoulder, laughing. So, when do you start tasks? Yi Tianxing mumbled like a country boy in the city. Tasks, sir? Before he could recover, Jia Xiaoyao yanked him to sit, declaring like a war drum. I now officially recruit you into Freedom Soldier Corps. Dai Qinghan exploded. Old man, what's your game? Yi Tianxing paled, stuttering. But, I didn't say I wanted to join. The leader guffawed. Little Yi, didn't you come here to join a corps? He nodded, dazed. Well, yeah? Jia Xiaoyao seized the moment, pointing at his daughter. Isn't my girl pretty? Yi Tianxing blushed. Honest. Very, very pretty. The leader turned into a pitchman, hyping like selling elixirs. See? Joining the corps is wise. Be a soldier. Get close to my daughter. What a deal. Dai Qinghan roared like a provoked tiger, lunging at him. Old man. What nonsense. Jia Xiaoyao dodged like a squirrel, cackling. Oh, my Qinghan's shy. Haha. Yi Tianxing interjected, clinging to sanity. Senior, don't you have other tasks? Too late. He was forced to wear a soldier badge, like being stamped into a sect. Done. You're now an official member of Freedom Soldier Corps, he declared firmly. I'll register you in the system. Get that badge engraved with your name. Deal sealed. He shouted grandly. Come. I'll take you to headquarters. Dai Qinghan stood aside, eyes icy, as if seeing the end. Yi Tianxing was dragged off, barely coherent, mumbling. Huh? Senior? Wait. Onlookers shook their heads, pitying. That kid, so young, tricked into a corps, what a sad fate. Freedom Soldier Corps headquarters. despite its grand name, was just a dilapidated, time-forgotten library. Jia Xiaoyao, unfazed, waved enthusiastically. Little Yi. This is Freedom Soldier Corps Command Center. Feel free to look around. He added. Yi Tianxing glanced about, clinging to a sliver of hope. Leader, why is it empty? He asked cautiously. Dai Qinghan entered, cold as morning frost, shattering illusions. Surprised? Freedom Soldier Corps has 3 members, me, him, and you. Yi Tianxing reeled, crushed. I was scammed. This is a soldier corps? Duped miserably. I thought this was a livelihood. Not a scam den. No money. No food. I'm dirt poor. Jia Xiaoyao patted his shoulder. Consoling. Little Yi, our corps values quality over quantity. Luckily, there's a 2-star task. Go with Qinghan. Yi Tianxing lit up like dawn. What? A task already? 2-star? This place isn't so bad. But Dai Qinghan, with icy eyes, doused him. You don't need to come. I can handle this alone. I don't want to fight enemies and babysit a burden. Jia Xiaoyao eased the tension. Little Yi. My girl's spoiled, so she speaks harshly. Don't mind her. Yi Tianxing bowed. Leader. I wouldn't dare argue with her. He glanced at Dai Qinghan. Resolute. If Miss Dai is so skilled, I'm more eager to join. Who wouldn't want to see her heroic flair? She snorted, replying curtly. Suit yourself. But in danger. Don't expect my help. The vehicle's ready. Let's go. In a rickety, windowless vehicle rolling through a desolate desert, Dai Qinghan spoke evenly. This task is to eliminate an E-rank evil spirit that appeared in Zhongnan's outskirts. It's a ghost-type evil spirit, undetectable by standard devices. Many trade caravans have perished and lost goods to it. Yi Tianxing gazed out, asking, how do we deal with it? Suddenly, both froze, spotting a provocatively dressed girl dancing by the roadside. A fairy, breathtakingly beautiful. This was the city's outskirts near the highway. Surrounded by a strange land, hundreds of white bones forming a chilling necromantic array. While Dai Qinghan and Yi Tianxing were entranced by the beauty's illusion, as they sank into the bewitching dream, 205's image flashed in Yi Tianxing's mind, barking frantically like an alarm. Master! Wake up! Wake up! He jolted awake, exclaiming, huh? What happened to me? Luckily, he was alert enough to spot a massive rock hurtling toward them. He swerved, dodging a collision by inches. Oh God, he gasped, heart pounding. But beside him, Dai Qinghan was still entranced, eyes dreamy. So beautiful. Dai Qinghan, wake up. Danger, he yelled like thunder. The situation worsened. Her foot was still on the gas. The vehicle speeding. If she didn't wake, they'd crash into the heavens. 205 shook its head hopelessly. Master. Outdone by a goofy husky. Try intimidation. Intimidation. Gotta try. Intimidation, he cast, like a world-saving spell. She jolted awake, flustered. What just happened? But it was too late. The vehicle was meters from smashing into the rock. Instead of steering, she slammed the brakes. But, too late. Ah, she screamed. He was safe, but she was flung from the vehicle like a leaf in a storm. He sighed bitterly. Girls driving is a mistake. Dai Qinghan driving is a crime. Panicked, shedding her usual coldness, she rushed to him. Yi Tianxing. Hey, Yi Tianxing, are you okay? Yi Tianxing, answer me. Don't make me worry like this. One was genuinely panicked, the other still joking. Hey, Miss Dai looks even prettier when worried. He grinned, teasing. Your mouth's a knife, but your heart's tofu. She snapped back sharply. You're the tofu heart. I just checked if you were dead to toss you into the evil spirit's den for them to gnaw. HMPH. After the crash, she stood, surveying. What is this ghostly place? We've left the highway. We likely fell into an illusion caused by the ghost-type evil spirit. She frowned. How did I break free from that illusion? Yi Tianxing grinned proudly. Thanks to my spirit pet. Come out. 205. Summoned. 205 appeared. Eyes gleaming like flashlights at a beauty. Lunging. Woof woof. Wow, is this the new mistress you picked for me? So gorgeous. Today's amazing. A stunning beauty. I'm coming. Its lustful expression was clear as day, making Yi Tianxing grimace, shouting. Lustful mutt. Stop. Dai Qinghan's face flushed, silently delivering a sky-shaking kick. sending 205 flying like a snapped kite. But Yi Tianxing's goofy dog grew more eager, muttering, "Ouch, but that fierce sister, her curves are outstanding." Yi Tianxing awkwardly explained, 205 is a demon-type spirit pet. Perfect counter to ghost-type evil spirits. So, I didn't kick it to a pancake. Woof. Dai Qinghan glanced back, lips twitching as if suppressing a laugh. Demon type? Looks more like pervert type. The sun began to set. Dai Qinghan turned serious. We must track the ghost-type evil spirit now. Once it's fully dark, we'll be in far greater danger. Yi Tianxing asked 205. Can you sniff out the evil spirit? Besides the dog's enthusiastic, woof woof, he understood instantly via their bond. Great job. 205. Lead the way. Go, go, go. As the sun neared the horizon, 205 halted before dense trees. Unusually alert, Yi Tianxing stopped, eyes wary, careful. The target might be lurking nearby. But where 205 pointed, nothing stood out except motionless branches. Dai Qinghan acted, summoning Little Roar, manifest. A sleek, powerful figure slowly appeared, exuding a formidable aura. Ghost-type evil spirits are often invisible, she said softly. They avoid direct combat but fear lightning and demon types. Now Yi Tianxing saw 4 faint shadows hovering ahead, his expression turning serious. What's your next move? He didn't answer directly, commanding 205. Prepare for battle. Instantly, the spirit pet transformed into a majestic warhound. Dai Qinghan stared, stunned. This, is that pervert from before? 205. Target ahead. You're locked on. Perfect. Good job. 205. Use Nether Flame Strike to drag it into the light. 205 struck, unleashing Nether Flame Strike. Blazing dark fire surged toward the target. From thick fog, a ghostly female figure emerged, pale, hair covering her face, wailing mournfully. Oh. Then, she raised her head, shrieking chillingly. Instantly, both Dai Qinghan and Yi Tianxing were affected, collapsing defenselessly. Dai Qinghan quickly regained composure, shouting, Little Roar, use heavenly punishment. Little Roar charge, eyes blazing, roaring at the skeletal spirit. Heaven, punishment. A bolt of lightning struck from the sky, like divine wrath, hitting the evil spirit, its pale form dissipating like burning mist. Yi Tianxing exhaled, murmuring, Phew, finally gone. Maybe that evil spirit's really destroyed? But then, 205 barked frantically, Master! Behind you, watch out! Before he could turn, a cold dagger stabbed his shoulder, piercing through, crushing all hope. Master! 205's voice rang out, filled with fear. In this sudden crisis, Yi Tianxing stayed calm, analyzing. 205. Don't act rashly. But then he saw Dai Qinghan, eyes bloodshot, trembling. This is bad. She was infected by the evil spirit's resentful aura, amplifying past anger, overtaking her reason. Damn it, that evil spirit isn't dead. It's secretly inciting us to slaughter each other, giving him no time to think. Dai Qinghan attacked like a whirlwind, strikes relentless. Yi Tianxing retreated, dodging while strategizing. Her speed's insane, no pattern. This state's too dangerous. Can't use intimidation, it might backfire. Damn, to wake her, only 2 options: let her kill me, or the only effective way, destroy the evil spirit's source. 205. Find the evil spirit and eliminate it, or she won't break free from the resentment. I'll hold her off. 205 scanned the space, eyes sweeping. After a moment, it spotted a faint shadow hovering, half hidden like a mocking phantom. Found it, that bastard's been watching. Without waiting, 205 unleashed Nether Flame Strike, blasting full force at the target. Meanwhile, Yi Tianxing struggled to dodge, shouting, Dai Qinghan, please, wake up. Amid the chaos, he noticed, Little Roar's just standing there. Little Roar, what are you doing? Help 205 attack the evil spirit. Only then can your master return to normal. Little Roar's all looks, no action. But this time, it understood, charging with 205, encircling the evil spirit tightly. Got it. Both synchronized, one unleashing Nether Flame Strike, the other heavenly punishment, attacking like a storm of lightning and wind. Yet, Despite the fierce assault, the ghostly woman grew more frenzied. Face twisted in excitement. Hey! Ha! Ha ha ha! Her eerie laugh echoed like rotting wood creaking in the night. Yi Tianxing sensed the anomaly. Retreating to assess such strong attacks. Yet it's unharmed. Knowledge flashed in his mind. Ghost-type evil spirits' weakness is often the forehead, where their soul core resides. That's it, the forehead, he exclaimed. Eyes lighting up. 205. Little roar. Aim for its forehead. That's the kill point, he shouted, commanding decisively. Before he could celebrate finding the weakness, a defensive lapse led Dai Qinghan close in. She landed a critical blow, knocking him down, her dagger stabbing coldly. Though he blocked with his hand, the shoulder wound numbed him. Blood flowing endlessly. Not good, I can't hold on. Will I die here, by a woman's hand? In his daze, Kui Wu's words echoed, naive. Think spirit tamers play dolls? Missions are life or death. Who cares about spirit pets? But now, Yi Tianxing could only smile bitterly at his fate. Indeed, I can't keep this life. Is this a spirit tamer's life? I wanted to experience more. Ha ha, Sensa. Guess I won't get to say goodbye. As he gave up, Little Roar and 205 suddenly unleashed their skills, Heavenly Punishment and Nether Flame Strike. Exploding together, the precise strike hit the evil spirit's forehead, eliciting a pained scream before it vanished into nothingness. Yi Tianxing felt the dagger in his shoulder pause. Its trajectory halted. His last blurry vision before fainting was Dai Qinghan's deeply worried eyes. She was awake. Looks like 205 and Little Roar succeeded. Huh? Me? Yi Tianxing? A faint voice echoed in his consciousness. Awakening, he found his wound carefully bandaged. Dai Qinghan had done it. Honestly, when not scowling, she was a beauty hard to look away from. Ouch, easy. Can't I compliment your beauty? He yelped. Don't overthink it. I only bandaged you. After all, I injured you, she said coldly, but her hands were gentle. He slumped, whispering, thanks, nice work. Just then, 205 ran up, holding a shimmering pearl, soul origin bead. This bead radiated soul energy 10 times stronger than regular spirit stones. Dai Qinghan stepped closer, eyes curious. Soul origin bead, you even know about it and how to use it to upgrade spirit pets. He grinned smugly. Hey, I studied it at the academy. If used on 205, it'll break through big time. Really? He blinked, not expecting it to be true. But Dai Qinghan stayed fair. You deserve the credit for killing the evil spirit. This soul origin bead is rightfully yours. Yi Tianxing beamed, turning to 205. Then, I won't hold back. 205 gulped the bead like a premium candy. Woof. Instantly, a powerful spiritual vortex swirled. 205's body visibly transforming, it jumped to E3 rank. This soul origin bead is truly priceless. Then, the system interface appeared. Spirit pets first rank up. Reward, 1 mysterious treasure chest. Open it? Yi Tianxing's eyes sparkled. A reward too? Jackpot. Whoa, he blurted, overly excited. A blue cube appeared, glowing faintly, containing a strange space with items. 5-star Queen's Scepter. Symbol of supremacy. Able to enhance any attribute type. Also, a 3-star heaven-shaking pillar, resizable. Indestructible. Unimaginably heavy. Plus 4-star materials. Yi Tianxing, thrilled, couldn't hide his excitement, making Dai Qinghan tilt her head. HMPH, you hit the jackpot. Hey, what are you daydreaming about? She snapped. He startled, covering. Nothing, just excited about 205's rank up. Only he could see the system. Back at Freedom Soldier Corps headquarters, Jia Xiaoyao laughed heartily. Not bad. Task done so fast. Full reward, no less. Dai Qinghan, slightly shy, turned away. My share, give it to him. He did most of the work and got injured. Little Yi, you're quite the talent. A hidden master. The leader praised like a downpour. Yi Tianxing stayed humble. Not really, it was thanks to Qinghan and Little Roar's coordination. Jia Xiaoyao pulled out a thick stack of cash, then handed over just 2 bills, since Qinghan says so. Here's your share. Yi Tianxing's eyes gleamed like shooting stars. Wow, a 2-star task pays this much? But then he realized, just 2 bills. 1,000 total. Each got 500, now doubled with Qinghan's share. Yi Tianxing trembled slightly, doubting. Uncle Jia, no mistake? A 2-star task pays so little? You must understand. Jia Xiaoyao rubbed his hands, explaining, the Corps needs funds to operate. I keep some for Corps fees. Swallowing his frustration, Yi Tianxing put on a polite face, asking, Uncle Jia, I'm broke lately. Could you spare some travel funds? But Jia Xiaoyao, unceremoniously, grabbed a TV remote like a summoning talisman, muttering, Hello, old Chin? What, my heart's playing chess? Alright, I'm coming. Yi Tianxing choked, stunned, lips twitching. What the? If you're acting, at least commit. Don't use a TV remote as a phone. Days later, in class, teacher Zhang stood before the board, announcing, Students, this semester's final exam will determine class reassignments. With many participants, preliminary rounds will be overseen by class instructors. Those with spirit pets, summon them. We'll assess their quality. Those without, don't worry, we'll measure soul talent with special equipment. Her gaze lingered on Yi Tianxing. Zui, eager to stir trouble, turned, sneering. Haha, Yi Tianxing, no spirit pet, no soul talent. Better withdraw from the exam. Yi Tianxing smirked, his smile provocative. He faced Zui, eyes blazing. Your wounds aren't healed. Yet you want another defeat? If you're sure I'll fail. Dare to bet? Bet I'll pass this exam. Got the guts? Exam time arrived. Preparations complete. Teacher Zhang nodded. Good. The exam begins. Called students. Step forward. Summon your spirit pets. First, Zhang Can, a blue-haired, unremarkable teen stepped up, summoning, armored beetle. Appear. Teacher Zhang approached, extracting green fluid from the beetle with a device. She poured it into an evaluation orb. After a while, the orb remained unresponsive. Verdict, ordinary quality. Zhang Can, spirit pet, common quality. Recommended for basic class. Zhang Can bowed, disappointed, muttering, This is the best spirit pet my family could afford. Next, Zui. Zui strutted forward, basking in cheers from his lackeys. Go. Big bro. Zui's too cool. He raised his hand dramatically, as if unleashing a supreme martial move. A vibrant green light erupted, and a giant grasshopper soared from the void. Majestic. Yi Tianxing, at the edge, frowned, puzzled. What, wasn't his spirit pet Ironback dire wolf? He scoffed inwardly. Money talks. Others toil for spirit pets, he swaps them like clothes. As expected, Teacher Zhang tested, her eyes flashing surprise. Zui, spirit pet, twin blade mantis. Quality, elite, recommended for second-tier class. The students roared like thunder. Worthy of Big Bro Zui. Swapping spirit pets, upgrading quality, too strong. Sha Xiaoyu, beside Yi Tianxing, tugged his sleeve, whispering worriedly. Big brother Tianxing, you okay? Is Zui bullying you? He shook his head, smiling. I'm fine, don't worry. Zui's smugness faded as he saw Sha Xiaoyu and Yi Tianxing close. Nearly spitting blood in rage, he charged over, pointing at Yi Tianxing. Remember our bet? If you pass, I'll livestream, eating a sandal. Mark my words, if I lose, it's your call. Sha Xiaoyu, ready to defend her future husband, was called. Next, Sha Xiaoyu. Her spirit pet appeared, radiating dazzling platinum light, nearly blinding the class. Sha Xiaoyu, spirit pet, flame spirit sparrow. Quality, perfect, recommended for top-tier class. The class gasped. God. Perfect quality, worthy of the class president. Insane strength. Next, Yi Tianxing. His name shifted the mood, students whispered. Some mocking, others disdainful. Here we go. Yi Tianxing, better beg for mercy soon. Sha Xiaoyu, full of faith, cheered. Big brother Tianxing, you got this. He thanked her simply. Thanks. Whispers continued. Doesn't he lack a spirit pet? Should just test soul talent. With damaged mental strength, what talent could he have? He'll amount to nothing, better accept being immortal. Ignoring the cutting remarks, Yi Tianxing stayed calm, raising his hand. Spiritual energy gathering. A soft hum echoed as a radiant contract gate appeared, stunning all. Zui, most shocked, couldn't believe it. Yi Tianxing had a spirit pet. How could someone with damaged mentality form a contract? Where's justice? As jaws dropped, a woof 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 rang out, turning heads. Zui frowned nervously. Sha Xiaoyu remained calm, as if expecting this. From the contract gate, 205 bounded out, goofy and bleary-eyed, like it just woke up. The crowd froze, then erupted in laughter. It was a husky. Haha, a husky as a spirit pet? It might shake hands with the enemy. But Zui frowned, realizing, wait, isn't this the mud ironback killed? If this continues, will I really livestream eating a sandal? Unwilling to lose face, he sneered, stepping forward. Hey, got a plan. Yi Tianxing, a husky counts as a spirit pet? Turning the exam into a comedy show? You plan to fight with that husky? What, make enemies laugh to death? Yi Tianxing, composed, replied leisurely, savoring Zui's antics. Zui, if I pass, tell me where you'll livestream. I'll make time to watch. Stung by the jab, Zui straightened, clinging to dignity. HMPH. I keep my word, but my bet was you passing the final exam. Even if that dumb husky made you a spirit tamer. You think it can pass the combat exam? Yi Tianxing nodded, inwardly scoffing. Trying to twist the bet from today's test to the final exam? Think wordplay can trap me? Eyes sharpening, he stepped forward, voice firm. Teacher, I'm ready. Teacher Zhang began evaluating the spirit pet's quality. 205 stood, smug as if it had crafted a masterpiece. Suddenly, a golden gleam flashed from the spirit stone, stunning the room. Someone gasped. What's that? Even Teacher Zhang couldn't hide her shock. The spirit stone emits such strong light? Yi Tianxing, spirit pet, mutated husky. Quality, perfect, recommended for top-tier class. Zui gritted his teeth, face red with humiliation. What the hell? The crowd froze, then exploded. Yi Tianxing's spirit pet, a mutated husky? Perfect quality? Top-tier class? Yi Tianxing stepped down, lips curling slightly, delivering an invisible blow. So, young Master Zui, when's the sandal-eating livestream? His humiliation deepened as Sha Xiaoyu and another girl openly cheered Yi Tianxing. Big brother Tianxing. I knew you did. He tilted his head, nose skyward, grinning. Obvious. No? Don't you know who I am? Teacher Zhang interrupted the flirty exchange. Round 1 ends here. Tomorrow. Round 2. Combat test. Location, Demon Spirit Forest. The class erupted. Demon Spirit Forest? I heard it's full of dangers. Why pick such a deadly place? In Demon Spirit Forest, not just rampant demon beasts, but E-rank, even D-rank evil spirits could appear. Teachers reassured, but to little effect. One emphasized, the school will ensure safety as much as possible. But, it's not absolute. Prepare mentally. Amid the chatter, Zui's eyes narrowed, a sinister thought forming. His lips curled, gaze fixed on Yi Tianxing, whispering, Demon Spirit Forest. Huh, hey, the perfect grave for all annoyances. Later, Yi Tianxing left class alone, strolling the schoolyard, pensive. Combat test, Demon Spirit Forest. I need to prepare well. A familiar voice called from behind. Turning, he saw the young city lord, arms wide. Hey, brother Yi, young city lord? You study here too? Yep. Class 1, same year as you. You're a rich second gen. Why not a prestigious school to match your status? Ha, rich folks think differently. My family's got resources galore, school's the same anywhere. This one's close to home. More convenient. Yi Tianxing sighed. Truly the rich, such unique style. How'd your exam go? Top tier class. You? Ha ha ha. Same. Looks like we're classmates now. Brother Yi. The young city lord slung an arm around him, dragging him off. Come. Let's celebrate. Yi Tianxing hesitated, sheepish. Big bro. I'm afraid your spots bill might break my wallet. Oh, right. Classmate Yi can't splurge. The young city lord laughed, pulling him along. No worries. My treat today. Just eat till you're happy. Soon, a luxury car stopped at Dihao Club's gate, setting the stage for a grand, top-tier celebration. The young city lord and Yi Tianxing stepped into the lavish hall. The former waving grandly. Let's go. I'll show you something new. This was Zhongnan's most extravagant club. Money alone didn't guarantee entry, let alone a room. But for the young city lord, it was like his living room. He strode in, calling, "Staff, prepare room 1, the special, heaven, type." But bad luck struck. They ran into Zui. Spotting them, his eyes flashed surprise and anger. "Yi Tianxing wants a heaven room 1? Before long, Zui swaggered over, smirking provocatively. Well, it's you, Yi Tianxing. A lowlife like you dares enter Dihao Club? Not sneaking in to steal. Are you? If caught, you're screwed. But kneel and apologize a few times, and I might consider sparing you. We're classmates, after all, right?" The young city lord's ears burned, his cold gaze shifting from Yi Tianxing to Zui. "Tianxing, who's this idiot?" Zhu Wei fearlessly thumped his chest. "I am Zhu Bai. Who are you? A country bumpkin daring to demand the heaven number 1 room? At the Imperial Glory Club. Everyone knows that room isn't open to outsiders. Don't make a fool of yourself." The young city lord laughed lightly, his smile laced with killing intent. "Oh, are you saying I'm not qualified to enter the heaven room?" Turning to the reception, the young city lord spoke leisurely. "Waiter, am I qualified for the heaven number 1 room?" The female receptionist bowed instantly, her tone respectful. "Of course. Young Master Su, thank you for visiting." Zhu Wei froze, his face pale as paper. Stammering, "Su, young Master Su? Could you be the city lord's son?" "The young city lord, Su Tila?" The young city lord slowly removed his hat, his aura erupting with majestic pressure. "Zhu Wei, right? Your Zhu family in Jiangnan is indeed a prominent clan. I acknowledge that. But in my eyes, the young city lord, it's not worth mentioning. Yi Tianxing is my brother. From now on, speak to him properly, or don't blame me for being merciless." Zhu Wei vaguely sensed the danger, shocked that Yi Tianxing was close to the young city lord, their relationship seemingly strong. The young city lord leaned smugly against the counter, looking up. "Right, add this attention seeker to the club's blacklist. He's barred from entering henceforth." Zhu Yi, unwilling to yield, retorted, "You, what gives you the right? Think being the city lord's son of the military city lets you do whatever you want? You're truly an incurable fool, knowing the heaven number 1 room doesn't accept outsiders, yet clueless why I can enter. Could it be, you're..." Seeing him stammer, the young city lord approached slowly, his calm demeanor menacing. "Let me make it clear for your dim mind. Seems you're finally getting it. Correct. I am the master of the Imperial Glory Club. This place doesn't welcome you, so get lost." With that, the young city lord snapped his fingers lightly, the sound soft as a butterfly's wings. Instantly, a group of black-clad men appeared, surrounding Zhu Wei and his group. Their voices cold. "Sir, please leave the Imperial Glory Club." Zhu Wei gritted his teeth, recalling his father's warning. The Imperial Glory's owner is a mysterious figure, not to be crossed. Who knew? It was the young city lord of the military city. Yi Tianxing was quietly astonished, nodding. "I didn't expect you to be the owner here." The young city lord smiled modestly. "Just managing some properties my father doesn't care to oversee." Zhu Wei let out an indignant grunt and stormed off, face dark. "HMPH. Yi Tianxing, young Master Su may protect you now, but not forever. Just wait. Let's go." Yi Tianxing, don't think clinging to a noble house is a blessing. Seeing Yi Tianxing still looking back, the young city lord draped an arm over him. "Ignore that trash. Time to enjoy." The next day, at the Demon Spirit Forest entrance, students gathered fully. A mentor solemnly explained the test rules. "Students, this practical exam will take place in the Demon Spirit Forest. The outer area mainly has F-rank evil spirits, with some scattered E-rank ones. Deeper in, E-rank evil spirits increase, and there's a chance of encountering those above E-rank. Due to the high danger, the school recommends students stay in the outer area. For safety, the school has hired the Iron Blood Military Legion to secretly monitor and protect. But don't be complacent once the Legion intervenes. Your exam is an immediate failure." The surrounding students buzzed with awe. Iron Blood Military Legion? The top legion in Jiangnan City. They're escorting students like us? Yi Tianxing frowned, turning to the young city lord. "If I recall correctly, that guy Kui Wu, isn't he from the Iron Blood Military Legion?" The young city lord nodded. "Correct. And his status in the legion isn't low. Don't worry too much, it's likely a coincidence. They wouldn't dare harm students under the guise of protection. Still, Yi Tianxing's eyes remained vigilant, silently observing the legion's every move, thinking, if they dare act during the exam, I wouldn't mind making them disappear quietly from this world. The supervising teacher instructed. This exam requires collecting one F-rank evil spirit core. Of course, an E-rank core would greatly boost your score. The exam lasts 3 days. Return to the assembly point on time, or it's a failure. The second round of the practical exam begins now. Good luck. After the command, students dispersed into the demon spirit forest. Yi Tianxing, the young city lord, and Sha Xiaoyu formed a group. On the way, the protagonist curiously asked, Young city lord, is your spirit pet really a Qilin? The young city lord summoned his spirit pet without much talk. A majestic creature appeared. An ice Qilin, a semi-Qilin, mutated icebone type, F9 rank, rated 4 stars at maturity. Its skills include Icebone Mysterious Ground, creating a cold mist to freeze enemies, and Ice Pillar, condensing cold air into damaging pillars. Absorbing an Icebone Evil Spirit Core and a cold dispelling flower could promote it to E rank. With a trace of Dragon Chi, it might evolve into a true Qilin, one of the rarest spirit beasts in the spirit taming world. Yi Tianxing couldn't help but marvel. Eyes full of respect, truly majestic. Living up to its name, absolutely worthy. Yet the young city lord remained humble. Half joking, come on. Your 205 isn't ordinary either. Look at its eyes, so intelligent. Definitely not a common spirit pet. As the group chatted excitedly, Sha Xiaoyu suddenly shouted, eyes gleaming as if spotting treasure. Come here. Look, it's Earth Flame Flower. Before them was a rare spirit herb. The Earth Flame Flower, growing in barren soil with roots deep in glowing red lava, containing vast fire attribute spirit energy. This spirit herb is famously hard to find. Yet it appeared here, a stroke of great luck. Sha Xiaoyu recalled her father's words. A spirit pet trainer once said that to help Huo reach E rank, an Earth Flame Flower was essential as a catalyst. Without hesitation, the young city lord rushed forward, hand outstretched to act. What are you waiting for? Go pick it. But Yi Tianxing urgently blocked her. Wait. Don't touch it. She explained in a low voice that the flower's roots were embedded in the lava below. Yanking it would destroy the herb entirely. The proper way was to gently pluck the petals, leaving the stem for the next bloom cycle. The young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu were speechless, eyes wide with amazement. I never expected you to be so knowledgeable. Like a true scholar. Clearly, Yi Tianxing was increasingly impressive. The young city lord nodded, tossing her hair back with a smirk. Just the petals. Huh? Alright, watch me. But as her hand touched the petal, a massive black shadow descended from above. A whirlwind roared with violent tremors, knocking Yi Tianxing and the young city lord back. A sinister creature emerged, an earth flame devourer. This creature, fire attributed, was F9 rank at maturity. Rated 3 stars. Its skills included Fierce Spear Strike and Fireblade. Its weakness was water, and its core was fire-based. No confirmed evolution path existed. Sha Xiaoyu muttered, so it's this evil spirit, known for seeking and devouring earth flame flowers. Wherever an earth flame flower grows, this creature is sure to appear. Without hesitation, Sha Xiaoyu commanded, Huo, use Fire Seed Strike. As the evil spirit was caught off guard, the young city lord seized the moment, deftly using Ice Mist Mysterious Lightning, freezing the enemy's legs solid. Sha Xiaoyu ordered, Big White. It's restrained, now finish it with Ice Pillar. Big White roared, charging forward, unleashing a barrage of ice spikes like a hailstorm. But they couldn't fully penetrate. The evil spirit had raised a fire shield, nullifying the entire attack. At that moment, Yi Tianxing and Spirit Pet 205 joined the fray. 205 exhaled a thin flame, silently approaching, and spoke ominously. Ever heard of Netherfire? The evil spirit scoffed as the eerie flame flickered. But in an instant, its body was consumed by strange black flames. Its agonized screams echoed. For Netherfire's terror lies in burning the soul itself. As the evil spirit vanished, Yi Tianxing reached out, grabbing the floating core. The young city lord rushed over, face anxious. Tianxing, you okay? He nodded. Yeah. But then, Sha Xiaoyu cried out, realizing, brother, the earth flame flower. All eyes turned to see the flower fading. Yi Tianxing noticed it wilting, likely damaged in the battle. Without healthy leaves, its energy would dissipate unless sealed with a special item. What now? We worked so hard to find it. Xiaoyu said anxiously. Without hesitation, Yi Tianxing crushed the core in his hand. Voice calm. The best option now is to use it immediately. The sight stunned the young city lord. Eyes wide. Wait, that core was harder than rock. You crushed it barehanded? Are you really human? Yi Tianxing recalled the system's guidance. Give me the earth flame flower. 205 had advanced this way before. Following the process would work. Both the young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu were shocked. Brother, since when did you know how to nurture spirit pets? Sha Xiaoyu, half doubting, asked. Are you a real nurturer? Yi Tianxing shook his head. Not quite. But I know how to do it. After some mysterious handling, Yi Tianxing produced an odd pill, looking like dried clay. Done. Have Huo swallow this. It looks rough, but the effect is guaranteed. The young city lord's face paled. But Sha Xiaoyu beamed. Huo. Be good. Brother Tianxing never deceives us. Despite Huo's wary steps back, she trusted completely. The young city lord hurriedly grabbed Yi Tianxing's arm, pleading. Brother Tianxing, my Qilin Big White is a rare breed. I've consulted countless experts, but none knew how to help it break through. Can you find a way for Big White to advance? Tianxing smiled, nodding firmly. No problem. The materials needed for Big White's advancement can likely be found in the demon spirit forest. However, before that, Yi Tianxing had a more pressing task. If he could activate the hidden vermilion bird bloodline in Huo, its strength would surge exponentially. He looked at Huo, tossing the pill into the air. Huo, are you ready? Huo's eyes sparkled, as if mentally prepared for a fiery rebirth. As the spirit pet swallowed the pill, its body trembled violently, letting out a sharp quack. Immediately, its body shot skyward like a rocket, then plummeted at dizzying speed. Just before it hit the ground, Yi Tianxing shouted, Young city lord, use ice mist shield. A thin cold aura spread, dissipating the flames around Huo. As the smoke cleared, 2 eggs faintly appeared. Huo had turned into eggs. The Nirvana rebirth process had begun. The eggshells exploded with a thunderous boom. Like lightning in a clear sky, Huo emerged in a dazzling new form. Stunning all. Aha! Success. Truly magnificent. It was now a fire sparrow, fire phoenix. A sub-phoenix species with divine fire attributes. Rating: 6 stars. E5 maturity. Skills: Swallow Dance Burning Sky, Wide Range Attack. Karma Fire Burning World, Single Target Attack. Immune to all fire damage. Its only weakness is water. Its future evolution will follow Huo's path. Sha Xiaoyu, stunned and overjoyed, choked up. Brother Tianxing, thank you. Yi Tianxing smiled gently. Silly girl. No need for formalities between us. The young city lord seized the chance, grabbing Yi Tianxing's arm excitedly. I didn't expect you to be so incredible. Can you check if there's a way for Big White to advance? Yi Tianxing nodded slowly, speaking like a seasoned scholar. Big White is a sub-Qilin. With the right conditions, it has a strong chance of evolving into a true Qilin. However, he mused, this evolution path will be quite challenging. The young city lord, undeterred, said, no matter how tough, I'm not afraid. What's needed? Does it have to turn into an egg too? Yi Tianxing nodded. Qilin carries dragon blood. To trigger evolution, it needs an infusion of dragon qi. Yi Tianxing gazed at the sky. Indeed, dragons are among the rarest and noblest creatures. No matter where. The next day, the group reached a dark, misty area of the demon spirit forest, shrouded in thick fog. Sha Xiaoyu shivered upon stepping in, exclaiming, heavens, why is it so cold here? Yi Tianxing exhaled white mist, likely due to many ice frost evil spirits gathering, altering the climate. The young city lord remained calm, looking at Yi Tianxing. Thank you. He smiled faintly. No need for formalities. I promised to help Big White advance, and I'll keep my word. Everyone was shocked by Tianxing's spirit pet knowledge. Even aiding a vermilion bird's evolution surpassed expert nurturers. Yet, they wondered why such a talented person was poor. Yi Tianxing was puzzled, not seeing the link between knowledge and poverty. Sha Xiaoyu and the young city lord awkwardly explained, as a skilled nurturer, he'd surely be wealthy. Becoming a nurturer would attract countless clients. Spirit tamers pay heavily for pet nurturing, making it a lucrative trade even powerhouses wouldn't offend. Yi Tianxing slapped his forehead, wondering why he hadn't considered this path sooner. But he paused, sensing something amiss. Observing the quiet surroundings, he asked, "Haven't you noticed? We've been in Snow Peak Mountain for a while, but no evil spirits." He ordered Huo to attack a suspicious spot. A Snow Plains wolf whimpered, revealing itself. The group realized they'd walked into an ambush. A pack of Snow Plains wolves charged, surrounding the trio. Snow Plains wolves, mutated icebone type, F1 to F9, fought in packs, weak to fire. The three readied themselves. The young city lord warned, they lack special skills but excel in coordinated, desperate attacks. Yi Tianxing calmly eyed the Snow Plains wolf king, quoting, "To catch thieves, catch their leader first." Snow Plains wolf king, mutated icebone, E5, commands packs and summons blizzards. Weak to fire. Without hesitation, Yi Tianxing charged, asking the young city lord to have big white support from behind. He shouted at the leader, "Think hiding back there escapes the system?" The young city lord joined, kicking a wolf aside, ordering Big White to use Ice Frost Mysterious Ground to freeze the beasts. Yi Tianxing neared the center, commanding 205 to unleash Nether Flame Strike. The energy wave shocked even the wolf king into whimpering. 205 continued, biting an emerging evil spirit. Yi Tianxing ordered, 205, make the pack retreat. 205 roared, and the wolves fled, too scared to resist. Sha Xiaoyu was stunned by 205's dominance. Yi Tianxing laughed, explaining its hellhound bloodline. This bloodline strongly suppresses fierce evil spirits and pets, especially after 205 defeated the Wolf King. With the E-rank Wolf King core obtained, they only needed a cold dispelling flower for Big White's evolution. The young city lord was thrilled. Soon, the group reached a lake with strange phenomena. The temperature was -30 degrees. Yet the lake wasn't frozen. Suddenly, bubbles rose. Something moved underwater. The group grew wary, suspecting a large evil spirit. It was a void blue whale, water space type. Mature 3-star, F6. With universe in body ability to store objects, water attacks useless. Requires special conditions to evolve. Sha Xiaoyu was amazed. Never seen it in books. Yi Tianxing chuckled. It's rare. Undocumented. She praised his knowledge, asking if it was dangerous. He assured, no, it's a low-tier spirit with no attack power. But the void blue whale noticed them and tried to flee. Seizing the chance, Yi Tianxing and 205 dove into the lake. Sha Xiaoyu called worriedly, "Brother Tianxing, what are you doing?" The duo, human and beast, chased, astonishing each other with their speed. Amid the chase, they stumbled upon a cold dispelling flower. Realizing it repels cold and detoxifies icebone, the group cheered. It explained the unfrozen lake. Yi Tianxing focused on capturing the void blue whale. When he faltered, 205 cleverly blocked the escape route. Yi Tianxing laughed. Didn't expect 205 to coordinate a pincer attack. Nowhere to run now. Soon, they hauled the whale ashore. The young city lord asked curiously, "Why catch it? Perfect for fish hotpot in this wilderness." Hearing this, 205 felt its efforts wasted. While the whale protested, Yi Tianxing threatened, "Don't want to be stew? Be my spirit pet." The whale nodded frantically. Yi Tianxing laughed heartily, surprised at its obedience, surpassing even 205. He teased, "Aren't you ashamed as an evil spirit? Fine, as my pet, I won't mistreat you." He ordered a contract signing. System notification. Contract complete. Spirit pet created. Master gains 1/10 strength. 1 skill. Hidden bloodline discovered. And star level upgraded. Void blue whale evolved into Void Coon, space type. 5-star mature. F9. Can store objects, universe in body. Has space Nazi for teleportation. and opens gates to isolated space, a separate world. System awarded a mountain skin and prompted skill selection. Yi Tianxing chose Space Nazi, non-offensive but highly useful. The young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu stared at the floating creature. Is that really the fish? He replied. It's now a coon with space powers. Stunned, they couldn't believe the coon could evolve into the legendary divine beast Peng. They sighed. Brother Tianxing. Not becoming a nurturer wastes your talent. Suddenly, the void coon shrank into a water droplet. Then it vanished and reappeared as if never gone. The young city lord exclaimed. Why's the lake freezing? Yi Tianxing explained. The cold dispelling flower kept it unfrozen. I had void coon use Space Nazi to swallow it from the lake bottom. The group was stunned. The flower was intact? Yi Tianxing gently had void coon spit out the precious flower. Its internal space preserved items perfectly, though dragon chi for bloodline activation was rare. The core and cold dispelling flower sufficed for Big White's evolution. Yi Tianxing said, Young city lord. Prepare Big White for evolution. The young city lord fed Big White someone else's leftovers, reluctantly encouraging, Go, Big White, endure for a glorious future. Even if it's a rock. As Big White began evolving, suddenly, a fierce aura surged, but Sha Xiaoyu reacted fast, ordering Huo to use Fire Blaze to block the Icebone wave. Then, a sharp arrow shot toward them. Luckily, Yi Tianxing pulled the young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu aside, dodging the sneak attack. It was Kui Wu and Zhu Yi. Yi Tianxing said coldly. Failed even at a sneak attack? Pathetic. The group was shocked. Why were Kui Wu and Zhu Yi allied? Before anyone asked, Zhu Yi revealed the plan. Yi Tianxing. I planned to sway the Iron Blood Legion against you, but you'd already offended them. Heaven's on my side. Kui Wu sneered. I thought you were from a great force. But just an orphan with no backing. Killing you has no consequences. The young city lord stepped forward confidently, challenging coldly. Kui Wu. Dare to try? The foe smirked. Young city lord. I wouldn't touch you. But Yi Tianxing's life is another matter. He mocked. Your father wouldn't offend the Iron Blood Legion for an orphan. Yi Tianxing smiled faintly, eyes calm. Think you've already won? Zhu Yi sneered. Yi Tianxing. We have 5 people and 5 top-tier pets. You've only 2 fit to fight. Planning to win with faith? Kui Wu, impatient, ordered. Attack. The team shifted to combat mode. Sha Xiaoyu was tasked. Have Huo hold off the Scarlet Flame Ape and Iron Hoof Boar. 205 faced the Fierce Hunt Bear and Combat Rat. The goal wasn't victory, just stalling until Big White's evolution finished. The young city lord asked. What about Zhu Wei's Twin Blade Mantis? Yi Tianxing charged. That's mine to handle. Seeing him empty-handed, Zhu Yi laughed scornfully. No pet and you still charge? Tired of living? He replied coldly. Kill me? You're not qualified. The twin blade mantis swung, slicing the air toward him. But Yi Tianxing activated Void Kun's power, manipulating mysterious space. In an instant, he vanished, reappearing behind Zhu Bai. Look again. Where am I? Without hesitation, he gripped the foe's neck. He shouted, Stop, all of you, or I'll deal with him now. Kui Wu laughed. Think you've caught a prize? He's nothing to us, kill him if you want. Yi Tianxing looked up. Zhu Yi. Hear that? That's your ally. Panicked, Zhu Yi begged. Spare me. Forget the past. I'll help you against them. But Yi Tianxing's heart was cold. Did you ever think of sparing me? Did you spare 250? I only meant to teach you a lesson. Yet you wanted me dead. His voice lowered, face darkening, signaling a grim end. Zhu Yi staggered, like a leaf in late autumn's wind. Kui Wu inwardly cursed, shocked that the kid killed without hesitation, clearly underestimating him. But the master's death drove the twin blade mantis berserk, attacking Yi Tianxing like a crazed beast. The creature entered a frenzied state, its speed soaring terrifyingly. Yet Yi Tianxing activated his space power, flickering like a ghost. Kui Wu changed tactics, shouting, If that stupid mantis can't catch him, slash the others. Seeing this, the protagonist rushed to protect Sha Xiaoyu and the young city lord. Sneering. So despicable? Yi Tianxing yelled. Void Kun. Send them to isolated space, as they were surrounded. Instantly, both were teleported from the battlefield. They looked around, dazed. This is the isolated space void Kun created. Kui Wu grew excited seeing Yi Tianxing alone. This kid has a space-type spirit pet. But Yi Tianxing struggled. Isolated space lasted only 30 seconds. With few teleports left and heavy stamina drain, Kui Wu seized the chance. Leading an all-out attack. Kill him. That pet's mine. Suddenly, a deep blue vortex appeared. The young city lord and Yi Tianxing sensed a strange aura. Murmuring, could it be? A massive shockwave erupted. Dust swirled, then cleared. In the faint light, Yi Tianxing's voice rang joyfully. Great. Big White evolved successfully. After molting, Big White rose, majestic and courageous. He ordered firmly, Big White, take them down. With one icebone mysterious ground. Cold air spread, forcing all enemy pets to retreat. Kui Wu panicked. Retreat now. But Yi Tianxing and 205 ambushed from behind. He growled. Want to run? Too late. You tried to kill me. So be ready to die. The foes protested weakly. We're Iron Blood Legion members. Kill us, and you'll pay. Yi Tianxing ignored them. If they want revenge, I'll send them to join you below. Charging, he grabbed Kui Wu, slamming him into a tree. Silencing him. 205, Big White, and Huo joined, forming an overwhelming encirclement. In moments, all enemy pets were defeated. Yi Tianxing said coldly, Kui Wu, you're right. Spirit taming isn't a family game. It's dancing with death daily. The young city lord, trembling, whispered, this is my first time killing. But she noticed Yi Tianxing collecting something. Tianxing, what are you doing? He replied calmly, blood attracts snowplains wolves. We'll make it look like they attacked. But the boar burned by Huo must be hidden to avoid suspicion. The young city lord shivered at his composure. Tianxing, you're terrifying right now. The protagonist gazed at the sky. Somber, since evil spirits appeared. Humanity lost hope for peace. Evil spirits are enemies, but humans kill each other for gain without blinking. In this era, sparing enemies is digging your own grave. At night, they cooked spirit beasts, marveling. Spirit boar tastes better than regular meat. Someone hushed. Quiet, or we'll get cursed. Many can't afford a pet. Yi Tianxing summarized, after 2 days. Big White evolved, and we have enough course to pass. 1 day left. Let's train more. The young city lord agreed. I want to see Big White's new skills. But as they planned, Xiaoyu sensed strange footsteps. Someone's coming. Yi Tianxing recognized the figure, Yi Qinghan, covered in wounds. She staggered, gasping. Water, water? Then collapsed, falling into Yi Tianxing's arms. He panicked. Hey, what's wrong? Yi Qinghan, wake up. The young city lord approached. Surprised. Tianxing, you know her? She mentioned water. She's like my roommate. She grinned slyly. Wow. Living with such a beauty. Yi Tianxing paled, protesting. Just co-renting. Don't overthink. Seeing Yi Qinghan unconscious, he said seriously, she can't drink herself. I'll help. As he prepared to give water mouth to mouth, Xiaoyu's eyes turned icy. Gritting. Brother Tianxing, what are you doing? He coughed, deflecting. Ahem, why the looks? I'm just saving her. Xiaoyu snapped. Let me do it. Though not directly involved, the young city lord and Yi Tianxing felt the tension. The situation was dramatic. After the water, Yi Qinghan remained still. Why hadn't she woken? The group panicked. I don't know first aid, should we try chest compression? Compression, press the chest. Right? Yi Tianxing trembled, hesitant, thinking. With such a large chest, where's the heart? The young city lord interjected. Tianxing, your hand's aiming there. What are you thinking? I'm just trying to save her. Suddenly, Yi Qinghan opened her eyes, mumbling. Big, enough? Very big. Everyone froze. Huh? Yi Tianxing flustered. You're awake? I didn't mean, I was just. But Yi Qinghan was calm. Winking, she sat up, if I recall. You're Yi Tianxing, right? The protagonist sensed something off. No, this Yi Qinghan's too different. In my memory, she always wanted me dead. She smiled, waving. Call me Big Sister Chang. What? Adopting a CEO's aura. Yi Qinghan lifted Sha Xiaoyu's chin, teasing. You kissed me. So you're mine now, right? Yi Tianxing gaped. Is this woman hitting on her? Observing closely, he remained suspicious. The once icy Yi Qinghan was now a rogue. Split personality? He asked sternly. Are you really Yi Qinghan? What about those wounds? She strolled, eating, casual. I might be Yi Qinghan. Or not, treat me as her. The wounds, from a mission. It was an E-rank mission, targeting a plant spirit, but its strength neared D rank. I got caught in its trap. Nearly died. Yi Tianxing eased his guard but stayed cautious. Her vague identity was odd. But the E-rank mission sounded like good training. He offered, if that spirit's strong, I'll help you kill it. Split the reward 50-50. Yi Qinghan raised an eyebrow. Smirking. You'd be its snack. Don't worry about that. Just say yes or no. Fine. If you want to die, I won't stop you. Sha Xiaoyu and the young city lord chimed in. Brother Tianxing. We're coming too. We're a team. Good. Rest tonight. We leave at dawn. The next morning, they arrived before a quiet tree. Sha Xiaoyu frowned. This looks normal. Yi Qinghan nodded. That's the spirit. Yi Tianxing's data revealed, evil spirit, sky wound ancient tree. Plant type, E8, uses vines to strangle and drain life. Vines have thorns, absorb life to regenerate, immense vitality, regrows when cut, weak to fire, dark. Core weakness at the trunk center. He muttered. Not easy to deal with. Yi Qinghan acted first, summoning, Earth Rock Bear. Fight. Yi Tianxing jolted. Huh? Isn't her pet a thunder leopard? Another one? Charging. The rock bear was swiftly entangled by the spirit's branches. The spirit fully revealed its sinister form. But the rock bear broke free. It rushed, hugging the trunk, trying to uproot it, a beastly act. The skywound ancient tree reacted, summoning countless vines to trap its foe. Overwhelmed, the rock bear was pinned down. Yi Tianxing gritted, troublesome. Not strong, but hard to kill. Vines reached for the group. Yi Tianxing and the young city lord were bound lightly, but Yi Qinghan and Sha Xiaoyu were tied more delicately. Truly, pitiful yet watchable. Huo, burn these vines. Huo's flames torched most of them, but the vines regrew at alarming speed. Yi Tianxing saw green light on the vines. Bad, it's draining my life. If this continues, we'll become fertilizer. It's wood type, fire counters wood. But normal fire won't kill it. Let's test its damage limit. Can its regeneration withstand soul and physical attacks? Yi Tianxing decided. Activating. Nether Fire Blaze. The Husky's special flame burned vines far better. Good, it's the counter. He turned. 205. Use Nether Flame Strike. Finish it. 205's Nether Flame Strike hit the spirit's trunk. In one blow, the skywound ancient tree was eradicated. Unable to regenerate, the young city lord gasped. Tianxing. Amazing, you killed an E-rank spirit. Yi Tianxing humbly replied. Just luck, Nether Fire countered it. Yi Qinghan glanced, half smiling. Luck's part of strength. I underestimated you. You killed it, so the core's yours. Before she spoke, 205 had already snatched and swallowed the core. System displayed. Life essence, crystallized vitality of plant spirits. Immense life force. 3-star material. Yi Tianxing inwardly rejoiced. A life-saving treasure. Yi Qinghan rode off on a rock bear, calling. Spirit's dead. My mission's done. Little guy. See you later. Yi Tianxing shouted. Hey. Don't forget my half of the reward. But she was gone. Silent. He sighed. Probably ignored me. Sha Xiaoyu urged. Hurry back. Today's the last exam day. Don't get disqualified. That afternoon, at the entrance to Demon Spirit Forest, Zhang Lin stepped forward, announcing, candidates who passed the test, please stand here. Congratulations. You are officially qualified to study spirit techniques at the academy. Here is the class assignment list. Zhang Zan, Li Si, ordinary class. One student sighed. Just like that. Over 100 people were eliminated. Li Ning, second class. Lin Yi, first class. Zhang Lin continued. Due to special circumstances in the test, the academy decided to establish an elite class, above first class, reserved for students with exceptional talent. This time, only 5 qualify. The list was announced. Little City Lord of the Mercenary City. Sha Xiao Yu, daughter of the Zhongnan Spirit Masters Association president. The crowd nodded. Those two are no surprise. Zhu Lan and Zhu Min. The twins, one cold, one lively. Few seemed to know their true identities. Who's the last one, I wonder? And finally, Yi Tianxing. Yi Tianxing stepped out with his husky, shocking everyone. What? Yi Tianxing? Isn't he the useless one who can't contract a spirit pet? Is that husky his spirit pet? Zhang Lin led the group, the 5 elite class students following, while others stayed behind for their teacher's guidance. Suddenly, Director Zhu appeared, shouting loudly, with someone behind him seemingly carrying a corpse. Without preamble, he summoned his spirit pet, twin sabers identical to Zhu Yi's, declaring he would execute the murderer, Yi Tianxing. A student asked in surprise, "What is teacher saying?" He snarled, "That beast killed my grandson, he must pay with his life." Yi Tianxing, unfazed, retorted, "Any evidence? So, you're from the Zhu family too. All the same." Director Zhu, enraged, charged to attack, roaring, "To kill you. I need no evidence." His impulsive action prompted Zhang Lin to stomp, creating a protective barrier around Yi Tianxing. She calmly declared, "Without evidence, I won't let you act." Unable to argue, Director Zhu invoked morality, blaming her for opposing the Zhu family over someone like Yi Tianxing. Zhang Lin decisively left with her students, stating firmly, "He's my student. Without evidence, I'll protect him to the end, even if Elder Zhu comes himself." Director Zhu, speechless, was left choking on his words. She added, "If there's no evidence, we'll take our leave." Director Zhu gritted his teeth, worrying silently, "If this spreads, the clan will blame me, and I'll be in trouble." I planned to pin it on Yi Tianxing, but Zhang Lin stopped me. Though he may not even be the culprit, his gaze shifted to the Iron Blood Core, scheming darkly, "If I pin all the blame on him, when the truth comes out, even the Iron Blood Core will hunt him relentlessly." In the classroom, Sha Xiao Yu asked curiously, "Teacher, why did the academy create an elite class with just a few of us?" Zhang Lin calmly explained, "Because you possess spirit pets and talents far exceeding expectations. Stronger than the current first-class students. Thus, having you learn with the old classes would be a waste. Rest now, training begins tomorrow." She turned and said, "Yi Tianxing, stay a moment." As everyone left, Yi Tianxing pondered silently, then his mind veered into a strange track. Influenced by Japanese films, wondering, why call only me? Could it be? Zhang Lin seemed to read his thoughts, sternly saying, "What are you daydreaming about?" And drooling too. Yet Yi Tianxing clung to his fantasy, thinking, "Teacher Zhang Lin is beautiful and charming, starting with her wouldn't be bad." With a sly tongue, he half joked, "Though I'm handsome, staring like this makes me shy. If you like me, we could grab coffee." Without wasting words, Zhang Lin smacked his head, "Dream on. With that face, you think I'm smitten?" Yi Tianxing, tears streaming, ignored the lump on his forehead. "Teacher, I protest. Those words may not hurt physically, but they wound my pride deeply." Zhang Lin coldly cut in, "Enough joking. Tell me, have you entered the awakening state?" Yi Tianxing, confused, asked, "What's awakening? Can you eat it?" Zhang Lin opened a PowerPoint, explaining clearly, "When the bond between spirit master and spirit pet reaches 50%, the master gains part of the pet's power. At 100%, they can even merge. Then, the spirit master wields all the pet's strength and skills." Yi Tianxing, bored by the chart before him, said, This merging thing. I'll pass." Zhang Lin warned sternly, "Don't underestimate awakening. Reaching 50% bond is a miracle, many never achieve it." She had seen Yi Tianxing defeat an ironback wolf alone. That's why she suspected he had unlocked this state. Yi Tianxing, hearing this, thought, "Did the system let me achieve it without training?" But he didn't answer her. He also realized, besides himself, others must have reached that state. Zhang Lin stepped closer, asking directly, "What's your bond level with your spirit pet?" Yi Tianxing, stunned, said, "I don't know, how do you measure it?" Her response left her speechless. "If you don't know, try hitting me." Yi Tianxing, taking it seriously, hesitated, For real? Does teacher Zhang Lin have weird tastes? She glared. Stop nonsense. You think I'm scared of your kitten scratches? Yi Tianxing charged eagerly, smugly saying, then watch out. Teacher. He decided to use 50% of his strength, but Zhang Lin easily blocked the blow. Grabbing his arm, she executed a joint lock. Yi Tianxing flew back a meter. Regaining balance, he shouted, Teacher, are you serious? Use full strength. Let me see your bond level. She ordered. Still confident, he lunged to kick her. Watch out. Teacher. But Zhang Lin activated her fire attribute. Her punch, powerful and searing, struck. Yi Tianxing, shocked, said, has she awakened too? His leg caught fire instantly. Zhang Lin, excited, said, not bad, keep going. Yi Tianxing, nervous, said, more? I'll turn into roast pig. He quickly used soul capture to restrain her. Zhang Lin froze instantly. He seized the chance to charge. But before he could act, she regained awareness. What was that? Yi Tianxing, unable to retract his force, didn't know what would happen next. Without holding back, he grabbed a soft bun without hesitation. Soon, she regained full awareness, her speed astonishing. Zhang Lin delivered a crushing blow, making him wince, coldly scolding, so young, yet not studying properly. He even learned foolish tricks like groping, stammering. He protested, he had no intent. Facing her stern gaze, he could only bow and admit fault, politely saying, Teacher, I surrender. The girl approached, curious, whispering, what power did you use? How did you knock me out instantly? He calmly replied, that's my spirit pet's soul suppression skill. To gain that special skill, the bond must exceed 70%. Your bond with your spirit pet is clearly very high. Even I, after countless battles with my pet, only reached 75%. He added, puzzled. You just contracted your spirit pet. How did you reach that level? Yi Tianxing, thoughtful, softly said, maybe because I've been with 205 for over 10 years. Zhang Lin smirked, mockingly. If it were that simple, the world would be full of awakened ones. He waved dismissively. Fine. Everyone has secrets. I won't pry. From now on, after classes, I'll guide you on the awakening state. Yi Tianxing, shocked, said, awakening needs training? Is this extra tutoring? Any fees? Zhang Lin firmly shook her head. Though you've gained some of your spirit pet's power, you're using less than a tenth of it. So, I'll teach you to harness it fully. And don't worry, no extra fees. Hearing, no extra fees, Yi Tianxing's eyes lit up like stars, shouting eagerly, as long as I can get stronger for free, I'll endure any hardship. A while later, as Yi Tianxing left the academy, the little city lord rushed up, eyes teary as if waiting years. Tianxing, finally, you show up? She asked curiously. So, what did teacher Zhang Lin want? Don't tell me it's what everyone guesses. They looked at each other, laughing with hidden meaning, then turned toward two young men standing nearby. Oh, right, come here. Let me introduce some new classmates. A lively girl approached, smiling. Hi, Yi Tianxing. I'm Zhu Minimum and this is my brother, Zhu Lang. We're classmates now. The little city lord hugged Yi Tianxing's shoulder warmly. Grinning, Tianxing, we should eat together. Bond as classmates. Isn't that great? But he seriously shook his head. Not today. I'm off to research the process for registering as a spirit pet trainer assistant. Hearing this, Zhu Min's eyes widened. Huh. Classmate Yi Tianxing knows spirit pet training too? The little city lord nodded vigorously. Of course. His training skills are top-notch. She added, later, let him check your spirit pets. Maybe he can boost their quality. Yi Tianxing quickly turned to leave, humbly waving. No, don't listen to her nonsense. It's all exaggeration. The little city lord saw clearly. This guy's excessive humility proves he's hiding his talent. Sha Xiao Yu cheered. Tianxing Gerger. Keep it up. Oh, and have fun, everyone. Though Zhu Min smiled, she thought, Yi Tianxing's so young, how can he be a skilled trainer? Famous trainers are all middle-aged uncles. At the Jiangnan Spirit Trainer Association, the trainer certification is one of the hardest credentials to obtain. Those with soul talent often choose this path. With the vast number of spirit pets, The knowledge required is staggeringly complex. Without decades of dedicated study, mastering all training knowledge is impossible. Thus, trainers are usually gray-haired. Competition is fierce, like vying for a throne, only 1 in 1,000 passes. But with official certification, one becomes a full-fledged trainer. This is considered one of the most prestigious professions today. A cheerful receptionist appeared, politely asking, "Hello, sir, are you registering for junior or intermediate trainer certification?" She thought, "This boy looks younger than me. Did he start studying training from the womb?" Yi Tianxing frowned, asking back, "Why no advanced or top-tier options?" Though surprised, the receptionist explained politely, "Sir, Jiangnan is a prefecture-level city, so we only handle up to intermediate registration. For advanced or top-tier, you'd need a heavenly city or the capital. Is that so?" Yi Tianxing nodded decisively. "Then, please register me for the intermediate exam." The receptionist, hesitant, gently asked, "Sir, are you sure? The intermediate exam is very tough. Would you like to reconsider?" But he pulled out a stack of cash, 10 red bills, calmly saying, "Money moves the world. No need to reconsider. Here's the 1,000 yuan fee, give me the registration form." The receptionist counted the bills, handed over a slip. "Sir, here's your exam pass. The test is at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Please arrive on time, all right?" Afterward, Yi Tianxing leisurely returned to his lodging. Upon entering, he saw Yi Qinghan just back, busy, bathing. His eyes flickered with anticipation, thinking, will she, like last time, forget to dress before coming out? But when the bathroom door opened, she was dressed, though the coverage was barely decent. Yi Tianxing, slightly disappointed, "She's dressed, pity. But a beauty fresh from a bath is truly stunning." He casually asked, "Big sis, you're back? By the way, you still haven't paid me for the heavenly mulberry tree mission." Yi Qinghan's face darkened, replying coldly, "Don't remember." Her gaze, sharp as a blade, warned, "Keep staring, and I'll gouge your eyes out." Yi Tianxing froze, thinking, this girl's incomprehensible, probably has a split personality. The next morning, at the exam venue, upon entering, a proctor stopped him, skeptical. "Candidate, are you in the wrong place? This is the intermediate trainer exam." Yi Tianxing, unfazed, showed his pass. "I'm not mistaken. Here's my exam confirmation." The proctor checked and nodded. "Indeed. It's for intermediate. Please enter." Inside the exam room, he became the focus. All eyes turned to him. As most candidates were seasoned middle-aged men, whispers arose. "That kid's barely 16 or 17. Taking the intermediate exam? Probably just here for fun." Suddenly, a dignified figure entered, stirring the room. "Look, it's Professor Dongfang." "No way. He's the examiner this time?" The professor's renowned reputation shook the exam hall. He stepped forward, his steady voice resonating. "Greetings, candidates. I'll oversee this exam." He calmly explained. "The test is challenging. You must revive a spirit pet that failed its mutation. If you can help it complete the mutation successfully, you'll earn high marks." A glass cage was brought out, containing a stone monkey spirit pet, Sun Wukong, from a failed mutation. A candidate raised his hand confidently, questioning, "Professor, you said revive a mutated spirit pet, but this is clearly just a stone statue?" Professor Dongfang glanced disdainfully, retorting, "If you can't even recognize a spirit pet, how can you talk of saving one?" Yi Tianxing observed closely, eyes gleaming. It was a long-armed ape, with unawakened blood of the divine long-armed ape. Physical attribute, rated 3-star mature, level F8, current state, failed evolution, near death. He nodded, thinking, indeed, a failed mutation spirit pet? But it carries the precious divine long-armed ape bloodline. Hands behind his back, Yi Tianxing stepped forward. "If I'm not mistaken, this stone statue is a long-armed ape, a spirit pet fully petrified after a failed evolution." Professor Dongfang, slightly surprised but composed, said, "Correct. This long-armed ape was a low-grade spirit pet. We tried enhancing its quality with an evil spirit stone core, but a mistake led to this. This exam requires you to restore the long-armed ape's vitality. Each gets one chance, with a 1-hour limit. Those who succeed pass. Be cautious." Without delay, Yi Tianxing stood calmly, waving. Let me try first. Prepare a large iron cauldron, a vial of E-grade or higher spirit pet or evil spirit blood, 10 golden silver herbs, and a piece of mutated armored pangolin scale. Professor Dongfang frowned, skeptical. You have a method? Those materials are costly. How confident are you? Yi Tianxing smiled faintly, eyes bright as stars. 100%. These materials will not only save the spirit pet but also fully mutate it, advancing it to a new level. He clasped his hands, adding seriously, rest assured. Sir, if I fail, I'll cover all costs. The hall buzzed with shock. Not just save it but mutate and evolve it? Where's this kid's confidence from? Though skeptical, Professor Dongfang nodded, saying gravely, fine, I'll trust you once. Everyone, prepare the materials. As the ingredients were placed in the large cauldron, Yi Tianxing raised his head, eyes full of determination. The youth clasped his hands respectfully, requesting 2 teachers to place the long-armed ape in the boiling cauldron. The crowd erupted, shocked and alarmed. What's this kid doing? Putting it in boiling water is like killing it. If it dies, how will the exam continue? Is he here to sabotage? Yi Tianxing, unhurried, turned his sharp gaze to the crowd, calmly asking, then, esteemed uncles, does anyone here know a way to keep it alive? The crowd fell silent, but some retorted, we haven't thought of one yet. But that doesn't mean we won't. Reckless actions like this could kill the long-armed ape. We won't allow it. Amid the uproar, Professor Dongfang, still calm, spoke firmly, enough. This young friend is an official candidate. Until you offer a better solution, he has the right to handle the long-armed ape. An elder asked sternly, young man, can you share what you're planning? Yi Tianxing nodded, explaining slowly. Golden silver herb and mutated armored pangolin scale both have high metal element content. When boiled, these elements dissolve into the liquid. If absorption goes smoothly, the long-armed ape can take in the metal elements, potentially reversing petrification and breaking through to a metal attribute physique. Hearing this, Professor Dongfang's eyes flashed with surprise, truly eye-opening. Converting a stone-type beast to metal is possible, but usually, spirit pets evolve naturally. Using elixirs to assist is unheard of. Half an hour passed, and the creature remained still as stone. The anxious crowd grew louder. Kid, what's this? Half an hour, and no reaction at all. Yi Tianxing, calm as a still lake, replied leisurely. The rules allow 1 hour. Why so impatient? The time's not up. Truly, the prince isn't anxious, but the eunuchs are. A hot-tempered man pointed at him. You, but a calmer voice intervened. Wait. Let's see what else this kid can do by the end. Professor Dongfang, though outwardly calm, wasn't fully convinced. Can a bit of blood essence trigger evolution? To my knowledge, no trainer has succeeded with this method. Despite the doubts, Yi Tianxing stood firm as a rock, declaring confidently, indeed, no trainer has succeeded this way. But now, this creature is nearly lifeless. The blood essence will guide its consciousness to awaken, completing the transformation. As he spoke, the long-armed ape seemed to sense something, suddenly opening its eyes. Its body regained vitality, leaping from the boiling cauldron like a phoenix rising from ashes. Professor Dongfang, witnessing this, was stunned, his expression full of awe. Miraculous, truly miraculous, he whispered, barely believing his eyes. Before him was no longer the old spirit beast but a transformed existence, a fusion of metal and combat attributes. Mutated into a new form, divine armored golden ape. Young man, you've broadened my horizons. My authority can only grant an intermediate certificate. But with your skill, reaching master level is as easy as taking something from your pocket. The doubters, once vocal, now stood speechless, eyes dazed as if slapped. No, impossible, this is real? At that moment, the divine armored golden ape stepped forward, affectionately grasping Yi Tianxing's legs. Its eyes sparkled, gazing at him like a lovesick maiden at her dream man. A senior laughed. Hey, what's this? It wants to follow him? Professor, how should we handle this? Professor Dongfang stroked his chin, eyes narrowing thoughtfully. Primate spirits are highly intelligent and grateful for life-saving acts. Its behavior shows it wants to follow this youth to repay him. However, our association invested heavily in it. But if it's this determined. Mid-sentence, the divine armored golden ape smashed a fist into the ground, sending rocks flying. Facing such resolve, Professor Dongfang sighed in defeat. Fine. I'll decide, it's yours. Yi Tianxing grinned widely, bowing in thanks. Haha. Then I thank you, teacher. If you ever need anything, just say the word, and I won't refuse. Professor Dongfang waved lightly. No need for formalities. Zhongnan's pride is having a promising young trainer like you. Afterward, Yi Tianxing and the divine armored golden ape, now friends, strolled back to his dormitory. He turned to the giant beast. Hey, big guy, I'll call you Jin Gang from now on. Okay, will you form a contract with me? The beast nodded, sealing the oath. As the contract completed, the system activated, confirming Yi Tianxing had gained some of his spirit pet's power. The system announced, Host, please select a suitable ability. After pondering, Yi Tianxing declared, I choose Indestructible Diamond. As the skill fusion completed, Yi Tianxing felt a powerful force surge through him, as if every cell was forged in steel. He laughed gleefully. Haha. I wonder how strong a hit this skill can withstand. He turned to the beast. Jin Gang. Come try it. Use 1/10 of your strength to test if Indestructible Diamond lives up to its name. Jin Gang didn't hesitate, lightly punching its master. A soft thud sounded, with no ripple, just a slight tremor like a scratch. Yi Tianxing stood firm as a rock. Jin Gang increased to 2/10 strength, then 3/10, 4/10, each punch stronger, sounding like war drums. Only at 5/10 did Yi Tianxing's body tremble slightly, stepping back to dissipate the force. By standards, Jin Gang was a top E-grade strength-type spirit pet, yet Indestructible Diamond withstood half its power. Against a typical E-grade strength pet, wouldn't he be unshakable, nearly invincible? Yi Tianxing took a weapon like an iron staff from his spatial rain. Jin Gang. This sky-piercing pillar is yours. It can resize at will. Long or short, heavy as 1,000 tons. For a strength-based spirit pet like you, it's a perfect match. As Jin Gang touched the pillar, it expanded like a sky supporting column. The beast gripped it tightly, eyes gleaming as if meeting a soulmate. This weapon was made for me. Later, Yi Tianxing returned to the academy. Entering the bustling training area, he approached Sha Xiaoyu and Huo Huo. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, it's a drill assigned by instructor Zhang Lin. The spirit pet is blindfolded, and the master directs it to dodge flying balls. The instructor says this boosts coordination and trust between spirit master and pet. Nearby, Zhu Lan struggled with her turtle-like spirit pet, which kept retracting into its shell. She snapped, Xiao Ba. To the left, this is dodge training, not shell-blocking practice. Instructor Zhang Lin, passing by, smiled helplessly. Your spirit pet is hard to train. This drill doesn't suit it. Seeing Yi Tianxing, her eyes turned stern. Yi Tianxing, you're here now? Why were you absent this morning? He bowed, apologizing. Sorry, teacher. I was at the trainer certification exam this morning. From afar, Sutilla, seeing her friend return, rushed over joyfully. Tianxing, done so soon? How'd it go? Yi Tianxing smiled modestly. Decent, barely got intermediate. His words only sparked more awe. Everyone knew it was humble boasting, and all looked up to him. One admirer slapped his shoulder, exclaiming, You're incredible. Fewer than 10 in Zhongnan have intermediate trainer certification. Yet I have a brother as amazing as you. Tianxing Gerger, truly extraordinary. Others chimed in. Kid, you're impressive. Not just an elemental spirit master. Now an intermediate trainer too, a total all-rounder. At a corner, Zhu Min, thoughtful, finally admitted, really impressive. Instructor Zhang Lin waved to quell the excitement. All right. Save celebrations for after class. Now, make up for this morning's absence. Follow me to the training room. Under Zhang Lin's lead, Yi Tianxing entered the high-intensity training area, equipped with full physical training gear. By a large punching bag, Zhang Lin whispered sternly, Yi Tianxing, our private training must stay secret. I don't want the academy knowing I'm giving you personal coaching. Yes, teacher. Today, I'll teach you an ancient fist technique, inch fist. From before the world change. When mastered, Its power exceeds imagination. Inch fist allows precise, powerful conversion of inner strength. Force gathers in the fist, exploding outward in an instant. Zhang Lin explained, assuming an attack stance. One punch burst the punching bag, half its body flying, nearly wrecking the training room. Dust rising like daytime fireworks. Though you have 1/10 of your spirit pet's power, without proper control, you're using less than half. Master Inch Fist, and each strike will carry your full potential. Yi Tianxing pondered, asking, Teacher, if Inch Fist is so strong, why has it faded? Adjusting his stance, Zhang Lin calmly replied, because awakened spirit masters are rare. No matter how strong a human is, they can't match an F-grade spirit pet. Training Inch Fist is less efficient for most than boosting their spirit pet. Only awakened spirit masters, capable of independent combat, truly need to strengthen themselves. Come, I'll show you Inch Fist's key points. It emphasizes speed and precision. Strike fast, clean, accurate. Time passed quietly until dusk settled. Walking back with Sha Xiaoyu and Sutilla. Sutilla had a quirky thought, saying playfully, Tian Sheng, be honest, are you an instructor? Zhang Lin hiding something? What secret? Yi Tianxing raised a puzzled brow. Sutilla squinted, grinning. You two keep disappearing together lately. Sneaking off, for dates? Yi Tianxing shot the little city lord a half-eyed glance, as if sizing up a fantasist. Hey, little city lord, have you been overdosing on fantasy novels? Though teasing, a thought struck him. Right, Xiao Yu, little city lord, I want to discuss something. I'm planning to open a spirit pet training studio. The little city lord, the group's top Asian investor, sprang up, enthusiastically clapping. Great, I'll fully support it. Open the studio. I'll invest. Call it a share. Thanks. I was worried about funding. Then, you take 70%. I take 30% of profits. Brothers don't talk formally. The little city lord waved off. I'm dreaming of riding your coattails. Split it 50-50. No refusals. Just then, hurried footsteps approached. Yi Tianxing turned, eyes sharp as a blade. Who's there? It was Zhu Min and Zhu Lan. Panting but determined. Tianxing, can we join? We're not skilled, but we can handle manual tasks. No pay needed. We just want to learn. Yi Tianxing hesitated, then smiled, nodding. We're classmates. Of course I welcome you. Just don't let this affect your studies. Soon, the little city lord led them to a bustling street. Crowded and lively, perfect for starting a business. This is it. The little city lord pointed at a building. My people have set it up to basic standards. If anything's missing, I'll have it added. Yi Tianxing couldn't hide his awe. Little city lord, your speed is lightning fast. Haha, this is trivial for me. Time is money. Now, just name it. Yi Tianxing didn't think long, saying calmly, call it divine pet creation. It's a bit long, but creation god works for short. The little city lord burst out laughing. Others picked plain names like Spirit Pet Training Center. You go big, divine pet creation. So arrogant it's stifling, but I love it. To Yi Tianxing, the arrogance wasn't showy but confidence in his ability. Pride is the privilege of the capable. I believe I qualify. Even the weakest spirit pet, in my hands, can become a divine beast. The little city lord led them inside, declaring eagerly, all right, it's settled, Creation God Studio. I'll have a sign made immediately. Sha Xiaoyu, always practical, scanned the unfinished space. Tianxing Gerger. Should we hire staff? We're still students. We can't always be here. Yi Tianxing shook his head firmly. No need. I'm going for exclusivity, only pre-booked clients. Limited daily slots. No mass service. The little city lord paused, frowning. Isn't that missing out on profits? As a shareholder, I'd like some returns. Yi Tianxing remained calm, tone resolute. Ever heard of limited marketing? Rarer is pricier. With enough fame, clients won't be lacking. Limiting slots creates demand. Then, clients will queue willingly, even pay more. That's the art of controlling demand. Though not fully understanding, the little city lord nodded. I don't quite get it, but it sounds very reasonable. Opening day arrived. Banners fluttered, balloons glowed, fireworks boomed, a scene grand as a tycoon's wedding. But passers-by only glanced and moved on. None entering. making the little city lord worry. Why's no one coming? Yi Tianxing stayed calm, arms crossed like a hero facing a storm. It's normal. Though busy, this business isn't rare. Plus, we're new and young, so trust is low. Once we gain some fame, things will change. Xiao Yu, standing behind, remained confident. No rush. Clients will come soon. The little city lord eyed her skeptically. How are you so sure? Before she finished, Creation God's door swung open. Zhu Min quickly approached the counter, saying respectfully, "Welcome to Creation God Studio. How can we assist you?" A white-haired youth stood before them, eyes haughty, smile mocking. He scanned the interior, saying, "Nice decor, but this name is overly arrogant." Before he finished, Yi Tianxing stepped forward, voice icy. "I chose the name. Arrogant or not, it's none of your business. Here to trade or chat?" The youth's gaze showed he wasn't here for business. His aura, expression, and every move screamed, troublemaker. A smug youth, face mocking, approached slowly. "Oh, you're the boss? And you talk to customers like that?" Before tensions rose, Xiao Yu stepped between them, eyes stern. "Sha Lu Sheng, I called you to attract clients, not cause trouble." Sha Lu Sheng snapped back, "Sis, I thought you meant a proper place, not this tiny shop. If my classmates knew, they'd laugh their teeth out." He grumbled, "You tell me what to do, so I do it. Why talk so much?" The little city lord whispered to Yi Tianxing, "That kid's also a Sha, likely Xiao Yu's half-brother. Rumor says after adopting her, their father had a biological son. This brat, but he still treats Xiao Yu like his own." Sha Lu Sheng, unrestrained, pointed at Yi Tianxing, shouting, "A broke guy like you. What does my sister see in you? Father will never allow you two together." Xiao Yu's face turned frosty, wordlessly smacking her brother hard, then turning to leave. "No need for your help. Get lost," she snapped, holding back anger. But the brat, a typical troublemaker, defiantly stayed. "The more you hit, the less I'll leave. I want to see what this guy's got that my sister cares about." "You're Yi Tianxing, right? How much do you know about spirit pet training?" Yi Tianxing replied casually, "A bit." That sparked Sha Lu Xing's barrage. "HMPH. Just a bit. And you dare open a studio? Do you know if something goes wrong with someone's spirit pet, you're liable? Don't drag my sister down with you." The little city lord, as a proud shareholder, stepped in front of Yi Tianxing. Ice cold. The hero can endure, but a sidekick like you can't. "Kid, what do you know? Tianxing's a real intermediate trainer." Sha Lu Xing laughed mockingly. "Intermediate trainer? Haha, don't fool kids. How many intermediates are there in Jiangnan? Not even a handful. If you're bragging, make it believable." The little city lord, unfazed, pointed to a wall where a certificate hung neatly, eyes daring. "See that? Intermediate trainer certificate, issued by the Jiangnan Trainer Association." The bold text, clear as day, bore Yi Tianxing, with a signature and red seal, undeniable proof. No cheap fake. Eyes gleaming, the little city lord smirked, as if asking, "How's that slap to your pride feel?" Sha Lu Xing fell silent, brain scrambling for a retort. "Your evidence is sky high. But who knows if it's real? Fake certificates are illegal. If exposed, don't drag my sister down." His warning was cut off. Sha Lu Xing, "Enough. This place doesn't welcome you. Leave now." Ignoring further argument, Sha Lu Xing summoned his spirit pet, a flashy creature, as if to reclaim face. Yet, he half doubted, unless Yi Tianxing could make it evolve. The creature was a shy ice sprite. Icebone attribute, 2-star, immature, level F7, with few skills, many weaknesses, and a foggy evolution path. The little city lord nearly fell over laughing. That's your spirit pet? Haha, an ice sprite tiger? Looks more like a shivering kitten. Shut up, you know nothing. It's an ice sprite tiger, well, baby version. Yi Tianxing, calm, smiled confidently. I'll not only level it up but evolve it, raising its quality. Dare to believe? Sha Lu Sheng, startled, half-doubted but couldn't resist the chance. Evolve it? If you can. He nodded seriously. Fine. I'll trust you once. If you make Xiao Jing evolve, I'll retract everything and apologize publicly. Turning to his pet, he muttered, Embarrassed. Xiao Jane. Sorry, I was wrong. The little city lord burst into laughter, ringing like silver bells. Haha. But if you fail, vanish from my sister's life forever. Yi Tianxing turned to Zhu Min and Zhu Lan, nodding. Deal set. No takebacks. He instructed calmly. Please fetch me a water-type F-grade core and 5 frostbone herbs. In half an hour, Yi Tianxing prepared a deep blue solution, like an ocean, from his mysterious cauldron. Yi Tianxing nodded leisurely, commanding. All right, let Xiao Jane drink this potion. Sha Lu Shane, watching, grimaced, uneasy. Yet, his tiger eagerly lapped it up, eyes gleaming like it found a heavenly treat. He muttered skeptically. What's this? It smells awful. Huh? Why's it drinking so happily? Like stinky tofu, nose-pinching but tasty? After drinking, the ice tiger froze solid, becoming a living ice block, shocking the crowd. Yi Tianxing, calm as a still lake, with Zhu Lang, brought large ice blocks, no issue. All as expected, the ice blocks were artfully stacked into a pyramid around the tiger. But strangely, its aura drew them in, merging with it. Moments later, the ice shell cracked, a mighty roar echoed, the cub was gone, replaced by a majestic tiger, 12 times Sha Lu Xing's size. He shouted, ecstatic. It evolved, an ice crystal saber-toothed tiger. And its elite quality. Zhu Min and Zhu Lan's eyes lit up. The little city lord raised her head proudly, as if landing a critical hit on everyone's pride. She tilted her head, smirking. Well, still doubt Yi Tianxing's skills? Sha Lu Shane, speechless, clung to Yi Tianxing's leg like worshipping a deity. Clinging tight, he stammered. Yi Tianxing, no. Big bro, no. Brother-in-law, please. Great man, forgive my blind, foolish heart. The little city lord pulled him away, sternly. Enough, shameless kid. Weren't you just saying Tianxing wasn't worthy of my sister? Now calling him brother-in-law? Sha Lu Shane, past shame, declared boldly. I'm telling you, he's my brother-in-law now. We're family. You want to compete? Dream on. I knew Tianxing when you were still playing in mud without brushing your teeth. The main duo, Sha Xiaoyu and Yi Tianxing, stood frozen like statues. What? First come, first love? Sorry, he's my brother-in-law. You're just a third wheel. Yi Tianxing, unable to hold back, wailed to the sky. You too. Argue all you want. Why drag me in? First love, third wheel, I'm a real man. Suddenly, Sha Lu Xing changed tone, eyes shining at Yi Tianxing. Right. Brother-in-law, with your godly skills, I need a favor. My father's spirit pet has been tired, listless, and coughing blood lately. Countless experts couldn't diagnose it. Tilting his head, eyes twinkling with scheming hope. Brother-in-law, as a training master, you must excel at healing spirit pets. Right? Smirking slyly, after all, it's my father's pet, and my father's, your future father-in-law. Right? Heh. Sha Xiaoyu cut in. Shocked. Lu Shane, why wasn't I told? He sighed. You just joined the elite class. Father didn't want to worry you, so he hid it. Sha Lu Shane waved carelessly. Brother-in-law, if you heal father's pet, he won't oppose you and sis. That's all I can do. Deep down, he hesitated, calling Yi Tianxing brother-in-law, reluctant to fully accept it. But, if you fail, then, from now on, know your place and keep your distance from my sister. In Sha Shushu's room, Sha Xiaoyu's father, trainers gathered around his spirit pet. One shook his head. President Sha, I'm sorry, my knowledge is limited. I can't diagnose it. Honestly, in Zhongnan, only Professor Dongfang might cure it. Another added. I heard Professor Dongfang's back in Zhongnan. We should invite him. Don't worry, my people are already fetching him. Suddenly, Sha Xiaoyu rushed in, panting. Father, Xiaoyu, why are you back? I'm off today, but that's not important. How's Lang Shu doing? Lang Shu was a roaring moon silver wolf, a rare thunder and icebone spirit pet. 4-star, low-lying grade, with skills. Moonbone spear, extreme cold domain, wolf clan king seal, and a rare auxiliary divine fire. Its leveling and evolution data were a maze. The system issued a warning. Current state, bromine poisoning. Treatment, gastric lavage. Sha Lu Sheng dragged Yi Tianxing in. Excited. Father, this is Yi Tianxing. Here to treat Lang Shu. Greetings, Uncle Sha. Sha Shushu recognized the familiar face. Thinking, oh, the kid Xiao Yu keeps mentioning. The one scheming to steal our family's pickle jar. He snorted, skeptical. Him? Forget it. Top trainers in the city failed. And you expect a 15 or 16-year-old to play doctor? Who's responsible if something goes wrong? Sha Shushu waved firmly. I've sent for Professor Dongfang. Only he can heal the roaring moon silver wolf. But Yi Tianxing slightly curled his lips, eyes flashing with confidence. Uncle Sha, forgive my bluntness, if I may. Moonhowl's condition is likely beyond even Elder Master Dongfang's ability to remedy. Before he finished, the beast tamers around erupted. One laughing mockingly. Haha. How absurd. You say even Master Dongfang is helpless? And you think you can do better? You dare claim to surpass the master? Another clicked their tongue, shaking their head. Kids are often foolish. But they should know their place. With your skills, what right do you have to speak of Master Dongfang? Yi Tianxing remained calm as a still lake. Uncle Sha, I'm fully confident I can heal Moonhowl's silver wolf. The question is, do you dare let me try? Behind him, Sha Luxing chimed in, Father, let big brother Tianxing try. He's a mid-tier beast tamer. But Uncle Sha's gaze stayed cold. His voice laced with doubt. Enough. Luxing, even if you're eager to help, don't make up such stories. In all of Zhongnan City, besides Master Dongfang, there are only 4 mid-tier beast tamers. All here. You say he's mid-tier? Is he Master Dongfang in disguise? Yi Tianxing didn't argue, only bowing slightly. It seems Uncle Sha doesn't trust me. In that case, I'll take my leave. Before Sha Luxing could react, a servant rushed in. Master. Master Dongfang has arrived. At his name, the room buzzed with excitement. Everyone showing respect. Master. We're so grateful you came. Wonderful. The master's finally here. The cheers were endless. Yet, unexpectedly, Master Dongfang's first glance wasn't at Uncle Sha or the patient but at Yi Tianxing. Smiling warmly. Oh, isn't it little Yi? Meeting again so soon. Here to treat an illness too? Haha, looks like we're working together again. Kid. Uncle Sha watched, eyes wide with shock. Why did Master Dongfang greet this boy so warmly? As Master Dongfang examined Moonhowl, he shook his head. It's not that I can't treat it. But it seems President Sha doesn't trust me to delegate this task to another. Uncle Sha stepped forward, puzzled. Master, could it be, you know this boy from before? Master Dongfang only laughed heartily. Of course I know him. Little Yi is the only one who passed the mid-tier beast tamer exam 2 days ago. This 15 or 16-year-old youth is truly a mid-tier beast tamer. Is that true? Elder Master? Absolutely true. So, the genius beast tamer who stirred Zhongnan City days ago was this very youth before them. Uncle Sha stood frozen, overwhelmed, then sighed, recalling his daughter's words. My Xiao Yu has known him since childhood. But as a child, he suffered an accident that damaged his spirit sense. 2 days ago, he indeed passed the mid-tier exam. I just haven't had time to announce it officially. Master Dongfang added, eyes full of pride. Moreover, he stepped forward, patting Yi Tianxing's shoulder warmly. Truth be told, little Yi's knowledge of taming spirit beasts surpasses even this old man. If Zhongnan City had the means to certify high-tier tamers, I'd have recommended him for high-tier beast tamer long ago. Still reeling, Uncle Sha watched as Plum Wine, Sha Luxing, rushed forward, clutching Yi Tianxing's sleeve, pleading, Big brother Tianxing, I apologize for my father. Please stay and help him heal Moonhowl. Master Dongfang echoed, President Sha, I know this is hard to accept, but with little Yi's help, Moonhowl's recovery is highly likely. Finally, Uncle Sha's face softened, offering a rare warm smile. Ahem. Tianxing, you're Xiao Yu's friend. How could I send you away? You must stay for dinner with us today. Haha. After careful observation, Master Dongfang spoke gravely. President Sha, I'll be blunt. Moonhowl's silver wolf shows signs of poisoning. This toxin is extremely dangerous to its constitution. What? Poisoned? Please, Master, save Moonhowl. Master Dongfang sighed. I can tell it's poisoned, but I can't identify the specific toxin. so I can't prescribe the right remedy. The poison has spread deeply. Moonhowl has at most 7 days left. Hearing this, Uncle Shaw staggered, voice trembling. Then, what can we do? Master, even you have no solution? Master Donfang glanced at Yi Tianxing. Little Yi, what do you think? The youth smiled faintly, voice steady. Actually, I already know how to treat Moonhowl's silver wolf, and it's not too difficult. It's poisoned by theobromine. This compound is harmless to humans but deadly to canines. Its chemical formula is heptacarbon octahydride tetranitrogen dioxide. Though Moonhowl is a spirit beast, its biology is still canine, so it's susceptible to theobromine toxicity. Sha Luxing blinked, confused. Theobromine? What's that? Yi Tianxing calmly replied. It's a compound found in chocolate, something we humans enjoy eating. Sha Xiaoyu added, analyzing clearly. So, it's likely Moonhowl was poisoned by eating chocolate? Or perhaps something else containing theobromine. But ordinary dogs only face danger with large amounts, let alone a powerful spirit beast like Moonhowl. Yi Tianxing frowned, expression pensive. That's why it's puzzling. Given Moonhowl's constitution, it must have been forced to ingest a massive dose of theobromine to reach this critical state. Without its exceptional resilience, it likely wouldn't have survived this long. Uncle Shaw froze, eyes sharpening. You mean, Moonhowl was deliberately poisoned? By someone? Yi Tianxing nodded firmly. Exactly. Master Donfang quickly interjected, easing the tension. Little Yi. President Shaw, let's discuss that later. The priority now is saving Moonhowl's silver wolf. Yi Tianxing promptly explained the method. The treatment isn't too complex. First, we flush the stomach to remove toxins. Then use a counter-poison approach to neutralize the remaining poison. Uncle Shaw, still anxious, asked, Little Yi, how certain are you of success? Without hesitation, Yi Tianxing replied, completely certain. But time is short, please decide quickly. Uncle Shaw, convinced by his resolve, Uncle Shaw nodded. Fine. I trust you. Name any materials you need, and I'll provide them. Half an hour. Everything was prepared. Yi Tianxing brought a bowl of specially prepared solution to Moonhowl. As it licked the liquid, its eyes instantly brightened, vitality returning. Then it violently vomited a dark brown liquid with a toxic stench. Its body trembling before standing firm. Moonhowl let out a low growl, radiating a sense of freedom, as if released from chains. Uncle Shaw exhaled, sweat beading on his brow. Phew. Thank heavens for Tianxing. Without him, Moonhowl wouldn't have made it. He turned, bowing slightly. I apologize for my earlier rudeness. But Yi Tianxing smiled lightly. No need for formality. Uncle Shaw, you're Xiaoyu's father. Helping you is only right. Unexpectedly, Uncle Shaw pressed further. Exactly. We're family. No need for courtesy. Ha ha. Shaw stood blushing beside Xiaoyu. Her face flushed. Dad, what are you talking about? Uncle Shaw glanced around his eyes, then spoke heartily. It's nearly noon, no need to rush off. I've had the steward prepare a light banquet. Please stay and dine with us. After personally escorting the meal, Yi Tianxing to the door. Thank you. Uncle Shaw bowed deeply. Thanking you for your hospitality. Thank you for your hospitality. Uncle Shaw, then, glancing at the man dubbed future father-in-law. Father-in-law, he said gravely. There's one thing I'm unsure if I should mention. Uncle Shaw smiled openly. We're family now, no need to hold back. Speak. But both grew serious, faces grave. Yi Tianxing lowered his voice. Please keep Moonhowl's recovery a secret. It's best if no one outside us knows. Uncle Shaw nodded solemnly. Rest assured. I know what to do. As they returned, the young city lord rushed over. Anxious. Tianxing, how did it go? Did President Shaw give you any trouble? Sha Luxing jumped in, pouting like a child robbed of candy. What do you mean? My father troubling brother-in-law? He's singing his praises now. If brother-in-law proposed to my sister today, Dad would probably agree on the spot. Sha Xiaoyu's face burned, pinching her brother's cheek hard, making Luxing yelp. But before he could retort, Zhu Ming cut in. Look, visitors are coming. The group looked afar. Sha Luxing frowned. Huh. Isn't that our family's carriage? Indeed. Uncle Shaw and several guild members approached leisurely. He laughed. Tianxing, I heard you opened a beast taming office here. So I brought some friends to seek your help. Their spirit beasts have issues needing attention. The guild members exchanged skeptical glances. One smirked. Doubtful. Old Shaw, isn't today your monthly fishing day? Why drag us here? Another agreed. Exactly. This kid looks barely 16. How could he be a mid-tier beast tamer? Old Shaw, you know our time is money. Every minute wasted is a loss. Wait, why are both your son and daughter here? One asked. Surprised. Uncle Shaw laughed tolerantly, as if expecting doubt. I knew you'd questioned Tianxing's youth, but don't be fooled by appearances. Though young, in spirit beast taming, even Elder Master Dongfang says he surpasses him. A golden-haired master stepped forward, summoning his spirit beast to the courtyard, eyes cold as if testing. Fine, if President Shaw has such high hopes. Let's see your skill. Kid, what can you tell about my spirit beast? Underestimating someone with a system was a mistake, as Yi Tianxing instantly saw through. The beast was a warbear with dual earth and combat attributes. E rank, with a water-type weakness. Entirely predictable. He calmly noted that recently, the beast had been withdrawn, hiding in corners, with a clear drop in appetite. It also barely responded to its master's commands. Hearing this, the man was stunned, praising. Well, you nailed that. Impressive. So, can you treat it? Yi Tianxing didn't rush to answer, gently touching the beast's belly and smiling. Physically, it's fine. What needs healing is its heart. The man blinked, confused. You mean, a psychological issue? Yi Tianxing nodded, explaining casually. In short, it's lovesick. Yes, lovesick. Don't humans act the same when heartbroken? To heal it, it's up to you. Uncle Shaw choked, half believing. You're saying it's lovesick? A bear can be lovesick? Yi Tianxing laughed heartily. All things have spirits. Bears feel sorrow too. Spirit beasts have higher intelligence and emotions than wild animals. So heartbreak isn't strange. The golden-haired elder suddenly flushed, recalling. Now I remember, a few days ago, a friend brought a female bear, and they were inseparable. When they parted, they were reluctant to separate. Thinking back, that's when it started acting this way. Uncle Shaw, energized, urged confirmation. Little Yi's surely right. Call that friend to bring their beast, and it'll heal. Half an hour later, a lovely maiden arrived with a fluffy bear. The two bears rushed together emotionally. Great Bear's eyes sparkling brightly. Dung Dung, the maiden, smiled as she was invited to negotiate. My Great Bear's so smitten with your Hong Hong it stopped eating. Ignoring everything else, could you sell her to me? Name your price. Dung Dung hesitated, eyes wavering, then said softly. Hong Hong's been with me so long, how could I sell her? How about this? She smiled brightly. I'll bring Hong Hong to your place often. Just don't mind me tagging along. Seizing the moment, the elder grinned, grasping her jade hand half-jokingly. If you don't mind, you could even stay here for good. The maiden nodded gently, calm as flowing water. In that case, I'll move in. Long ago, this pair had set aside romance for career ambitions. When they succeeded, neither dared confess. Unexpectedly, their spirit beasts became the bridge to their love. With the matter happily resolved, everyone rushed to have Little Yi diagnose their spirit beasts. Little Yi, please check my beast. Little Yi, mine first. With your taming skills, we'll spread your name far and wide. From that day, crowds flocked to Yi Tianxing daily, packing his office despite his set limits. Yet, no matter the restrictions, his place remained overflowing. On a calm morning as usual, Yi Tianxing was leisurely counting banknotes when the young city lord rushed in. Frantic. Tianxing, trouble. All my supply lines are cut off. We're out of materials for taming spirit beasts. Yi Tianxing frowned, puzzled. How were they cut? Did some guild blacklist us? It's the Ironblood Guild. The young city lord gritted his teeth. Days ago, they declared that any guild supplying Bright Divinity Workshop would be their enemy. Ironblood's power in Zhongnan City rivals my family's. So, Yi Tianxing's brows knitted. Ironblood? Isn't Kui Wu dead? Why are they still targeting us? The young city lord lowered his voice. Kui Wu has an elder brother, Ironblood's vice leader, with immense influence. But I think this goes beyond Kui Wu's death. Most taming workshops in Zhongnan are under Ironblood's control. Your success is stealing their business. So they're suppressing us. If you want, I can ask my father to pressure them. Yi Tianxing shook his head. Eyes deep. External pressure won't solve this. I need to face them directly. Ironblood Guild. The young city lord froze. Stunned. You mean, confront Ironblood head-on? They're the strongest guild in Zhongnan City. Yi Tianxing smiled faintly. Calm as if victory was assured. Why not? We don't fight with force but with strategy. That night, the group gathered near Ironblood Guild's key storage, a vital hub holding at least half their resources. Tianxing, what's your plan? A soft voice whispered in the dark. Yi Tianxing sprinkled a strange substance on dry grass, calmly saying, we have the cover of darkness, we must use it fully. Luckily, the wind tonight favors us. Sha Lusheng, unable to hide excitement, chirped. Brother-in-law, are you pulling off another cunning trick? Xiao Yu, have Huo light a small fire. Yi Tianxing quietly ordered. The young city lord, still anxious, asked, Tianxing, what exactly are you doing? Relax. You'll see soon enough. As the fire caught, a strange-smelling smoke was carried by the wind toward the storage. The fragrant smoke spread, reaching the spirit beasts resting below. After one deep breath, their eyes turned blood red. Instantly, the herd went berserk, rioting like enraged wild beasts. Meat, tiger, what are you doing? Sit down, Gigi. Stop messing around. Nugu, why are you going mad? All of you, stop. Above, Sha Xiaoyu gaped, turning to Yi Tianxing urgently. What did you do to make the spirit beasts revolt like this? Yi Tianxing replied slowly, voice steady. Every spirit beast has a primal wildness within. It's just suppressed by their contract. I merely awakened their latent beastly nature, temporarily freeing them from their tamer's control. Sha Lusheng, not yet 18, eyes sparkling like he'd discovered a new world. Brother-in-law. This is epic. Next time we face enemies, let their beasts kill each other. We won't even need to act. Not so simple. Yi Tianxing said sternly. Spirit beasts and masters share a soul bond. They won't easily attack. The drug's effect is short. So let's move now. Taking advantage of the chaos, they swiftly infiltrated the Ironblood Guild's storage. Phew, look at this. A true treasure trove. No wonder they're a major force. Their resources are vast. With these materials, our workshop won't worry about supplies for at least a year. Yi Tianxing signaled, calling his chubby shark-like spirit beast, Shu Kun. Clear out this section for me. Immediately, Shu Kun voraciously sucked up the entire storage, leaving not a single spirit herb behind. Seeing this, the young city lord laughed to tears. Haha. Ironblood Guild's done for. This spirit medicine room is half their main stock. Robbed clean like this, their leader might skin Kui Wu. By the time Ironblood Guild regained control, it was too late. They found all goods jumbled and gone. Nothing left to salvage. The next morning, in Zhongping City, Yi Tianxing arrived, scanning for Yi Qinghan, muttering, where's she gone? She still hasn't paid me for the last mission. Suddenly, he felt a strange gaze silently tracking him from behind. Someone's following? He frowned. No matter. Conflicts forbidden here, not worth worrying about. He leisurely returned to the guild base. Uncle Dai. Good morning. Jia Xiaojiao, lounging on a chair, squinted. Little Yi, is that you? Where's Qinghan? Not here. Who knows? The old man sighed. Probably off on a mission. She's carrying most of that mountain of tasks. You little punk. Finally showing your face? Haven't seen you in days. Yi Tianxing gave an awkward smile, inwardly grumbling. If not for your daughter owing me half the payment, I wouldn't bother coming. HMPH. And this old man, leaving her to fend for herself. Not caring a bit. Just then, a commotion erupted outside as Ironblood Guild members stormed in. Surround this shabby guild. Not a fly escapes. Their leader stepped forward, glaring. You're Yi Tianxing, head of Bright Divinity Workshop? That's me. What's the issue? He replied calmly. Last night, Ironblood's storage was robbed clean. Was it you? Yi Tianxing raised a brow, eyeing the encirclement. You brought this force. So you've already decided it's me, haven't you? The man gritted his teeth. Exactly. Hand over everything now, and you might keep your life. Otherwise, even the City Lord Guild won't save you. Moreover, he snarled, I heard you had a feud with my brother. Kui Wu. He's dead now. Don't tell me you're blameless. Yi Tianxing slipped into a divine-like state. Voice sharp as a blade. First, I know nothing about your storage being robbed. Second, your brother's death has nothing to do with me. Done talking, the man shouted. Brat, I gave you a chance. But you don't take it. Don't blame me for being ruthless. Everyone, charge, capture him alive. Jia Xiaojiao, sipping tea leisurely, couldn't hold back. What, ignoring this old man? Making a move on my turf? Shouldn't you at least ask the host first? But Ironblood's leader remained arrogant, sneering. You, an old man, dare back him up? Jia Xiaojiao smirked, voice laced with scorn and thrill. HMPH, a bottom-tier parasitic guild like yours dares talk big. One wave of my hand could wipe you off the map. Believe it? He shrugged. No respect for elders? Fine, I'll teach you some manners. Ironblood's leader, red with rage, summoned his spirit beast, Ironwing Eagle King. Flight type, 2-star, E8 rank, with skills Ironwing, Iron Slash, minor lightning attribute, plus full upgrade in evolution paths. Old man, you seeking death? As the eagle attacked, Jia Xiaojiao swiftly summoned his spirit beast, Thunder Lion King. Lightning type, 4-star, D8 rank, with skills like Thunderbolt, Lightning Burst, Endless Electric Punishment, Lightning Incarnation, minor rock attribute, and clear evolution path. The Lion King effortlessly tore through the eagle's attack, leaving the crowd dumbstruck. Holy, that old fox Jia Xiaojiao has a D-rank beast. Nearly C rank, judging by looks is a joke. Jia Xiaojiao just smirked. Old friend. Deal with him for me. The Lion King roared earth-shatteringly, unleashing a swift, fierce strike that shredded the Eagle King like roasted poultry. One move to take down the Eagle King? Jia Xiaojiao stood hands clasped, barely glancing at Ironblood, saying coolly, not gone yet? Shall I invite you to eat cold stones? The leader, seeing the tide turn, gave an awkward smile, bowing. My apologies, we'll leave immediately. But his eyes still shot daggers at Yi Tianxing. Gritting, kid, just wait. Yi Tianxing turned, beaming. Uncle Dai, you're a hidden master, truly divine. But Jia Xiaojiao wasn't one for selfless aid. Chuckling slyly, kid, Uncle Dai did you a big favor. How will you thank me? Yi Tianxing stepped back warily. Face sour. Uncle Dai, I'm broke. This old man's definitely up to no good. Seeing Yi Tianxing's defensive stance, Jia Xiaojiao regained composure, waving off. What's the talk? Am I that kind of guy? Relax. I don't want your money, just a small favor. The annual guild tournament is coming up, and all guilds must participate. You're now part of Xiaojiao Guild, so I want you to represent us in the fight. Yi Tianxing froze, frowning. Uncle Dai, you're so strong, why me? But expecting kindness from Jia Xiaojiao was futile. He waved dismissively. I'm old, it's your generation's time now. Finally, Yi Tianxing nodded reluctantly. Fine. I'll represent Xiaojiao Guild in this tournament. The old man grinned ear to ear. Haha. Little Yi's the most reliable. Oh, forgot to mention, it's a 5-man team. Qinghan's busy and can't join, so you'll need to gather the team too. Yi Tianxing realized he'd been trapped again. Grumbling. 5 people? This old fox couldn't find anyone and dumped it on me, cunning as ever. But Jia Xiaojiao, no pushover, laughed. That's not my problem. You agreed. No backing out. Remember, aim for first place. The prize is $1 million. Yi Tianxing's eyes lit up, smirking. I can find people. But first place? I'll try my best. No guarantees. Jia Xiaojiao waved it off. Little Yi, I'd trust you. With your skill, you'll take the championship. Yi Tianxing grinned. All right. But if we win first, I want half the prize. I'm not a saint working for free. He thought. Why's this old man so blindly confident? Jia Xiaojiao's face went from rosy to ashen. Half? You're robbing me blind. I already paid 100.000 for the entry fee. Know how steep that is? Fine. If you win first, I'll give you 100.000. Deal? But when it came to money, neither backed down. They bickered loudly. Yi Tianxing snapped. Uncle Dai, this is unfair. I find the team. I fight. And you give me peanuts? Aren't you ashamed? Jia Xiaojiao gritted his teeth, conceding. Fine. I'll add 50.000 to 150.000 total. That's enough. right? But Yi Tianxing wasn't appeased, coldly saying, "If you don't give me 500,000, I'll half-ass it, then you won't get a cent. I only promised to compete, not win." Jia Xiaojiao's face twisted, but with no choice, he roared, "You little punk. Fine, 500,000 it is." After an epic haggle, they shook hands dramatically, grinning. "Hee hee. Deal. When's the tournament?" Jia Xiaojiao squinted. "Casual. Tomorrow." Yi Tianxing froze, voice shrill. "Tomorrow? You said it starts tomorrow? Hey." The old man scratched his head. "Who told you to show up today?" Yi Tianxing sighed skyward. "Gods. I just came to collect Qinghan's debt. And not only did I get nothing, this old fox trapped me into a tournament." The next day, at the lively tournament arena, as expected, Yi Tianxing brought his trusted guild brothers. The young city lord briefed the rules. The inter-guild tournament happens yearly. It's not mandatory, but most join. Beyond the hefty prize, it's a chance to boost fame. The final ranking sets the hierarchy. In recent years, Ironblood Guild has topped the board, earning the title of Zhongnan City's top guild. The young city lord turned to Yi Tianxing. Apologetic. "Tianxing, sorry, as young city lord, I can't compete directly, but don't worry, I've arranged for Sha Luxing to join instead." Sha Luxing, hyped up, grinned. "Relax, brother-in-law, I won't drag the team down." He winked slyly. "When it's crunch time, you might need me. I'm your key player." "Right, brother-in-law?" The young city lord huffed. "Just don't cry when you get beaten." Zhongnan City has 322 guilds, but only 305 registered this time. It's a point system. Win earns 1 point. Loss deducts 1. Rankings are based on final scores. Grasping the rules, Yi Tianxing nodded. "Got it. Simply put, beat everyone. And we're champions." The presiding judge solemnly announced the guild teams. The third match pitted the Wolfpack Guild against Xiaojiao's team. The stands buzzed with whispers. Though not top tier, Wolfpack was no pushover. With a fearsome record, opponents rarely escaped crushing defeat. Rumors said their spirit masters watched their beasts get devoured by 5 wolves. If not for rules banning harm to masters, they'd likely not survive. Yi Tianxing scanned the enemy side, his keen gaze catching something off. It seemed the enemy spirit masters had starved their beasts for days, driving them into a ravenous frenzy to unleash peak ferocity. Spectators chattered. Xiaojiao Guild was unheard of. Likely a new, minor group. Unlucky them, however strong their beasts. They couldn't withstand this. Pity. They'd soon see their beasts torn apart. Yi Tianxing turned to his team, voice clear and firm. "Everyone, you've heard the talk. If they're so vicious, I won't hold back." The Wolfpack, seeing an unknown opponent, grew smug. One taunted, "Little friends, summon your beasts. My pack's starving and raring to go." "Ha ha." Xiaojiao's team swiftly summoned their beasts, ice cold as if ready to accept the enemy's defeat. A member said gravely, "If they're eager for a loss, I'll oblige. Brothers, let our beasts take the stage." Yi Tianxing shouted like issuing a decree. "The feast is served. Enjoy it fully." As the enemy attacked, Yi Tianxing whistled to his goofy husky, 205. Time to make them taste defeat. Xuangu, with glowing purple eyes, shot into the wolfpack like a bolt from the netherworld. With one lightning claw, 2 wolves fell without a chance to struggle. Sha Luxing, thrilled, shouted, "Brother-in-law's epic, leave some for us." Her great tiger didn't lag, lunging like the wind, its bite tearing enemy armor like paper. The force was so fierce that 2 other wolves backed off in fear. But 205 and Great Tiger pressed on, biting and clawing, turning the wolf side's formation into chaos like a storm had swept through. Facing this unexpected scene, the Wolfpack Guild could only force a bitter smile. Swallowing their defeat, the crowd roared, unable to hide disappointment. What kind of battle ended in under half a minute? The victors barely broke a sweat, while the losers crumbled instantly. Remarkably, Xiaojiao's team had 3 spirit beasts yet to act. Everyone was stunned. How could these youngsters' E-rank beasts be so terrifying? Our beasts tremble and retreat at the sight. Suddenly, Yi Tianxing turned, eyes icy, addressing the referee. "Referee, aren't you announcing the result? Must we annihilate their tamers to count as a win?" Hearing this, The Wolfpack's hearts raced, ready to flee in panic. Fortunately, the referee quickly intervened. No. Harming tamers is strictly forbidden. Yi Tianxing glared, urging, then hurry and declare the result. The referee hesitated briefly before standing. I officially declare the third match. Xiaojiao team wins absolutely. Earning 1 point, the young city lord watched, eyes gleaming like he'd received an elixir. Cheering. First match. A total wipeout. Looks like the championship's ours. But Sha Luxing jumped in. Voice grumpy. HMPH. We won, S5. You're just a spectator. The young city lord pouted. If my status didn't bar me, would I need you kids to fight? Yi Tianxing stepped in to mediate. Come on. Luxing's young, don't mind him. Today's just qualifiers. Likely done. With so many teams, we split rounds. And I've never liked bickering with kids. Seeing this, the young city lord smiled. Grabbing Yi Tianxing's hand. Let's head to Demon Spirit Forest to train and boost our beast strength. The group cheered. Great. With a mid-tier trainer like you, our beasts will transform. But Sha Luxing cut in, smirking. My brother-in-law's taking us to strengthen for the tournament, us. Got it? The young city lord gritted his teeth. What's that? Kid? I'm Tianxing's closest friend. How could I not join? After some banter, the group set off for Demon Spirit Forest. Upon arriving, they encountered a rare beast. Evil Spirit Blazing Ape, Fire type. 2-star. E1 rank. It had a water weakness and divine fire strength. Nearby, a fire spirit fruit, a rare 2-star material, lay in a fiery red patch. Yi Tianxing's heart surged with excitement. Where there's rare treasure, a guardian beast appears, never fails. Yi Tianxing tilted his head, eyes flashing, ordering, Xiao Yu, subdue it. Sha Xiao Yu replied softly, like breeze. Yes, brother Tianxing. 2 spirit beasts, Lingning Yin and Huo, unleashed like twin swords, felling the evil spirit in one strike. Its form tattered. Fat Kun was summoned, and Yi Tianxing prepared refining tools. Sha Luxing, curious, approached, mimicking study. Brother-in-law, is this goofy Kun a treasure spewer? That simple? E-rank fire core with fire spirit fruit, power must skyrocket. Right? After mixing and refining, the core became a glowing red liquid like molten ruby. Yi Tianxing gently lifted the bowl, handing it to his fiancée's beast, Huo. Drink. The beast chirped, cheep cheep, and gulped it without hesitation. As the elixir flowed down, Huo blazed, soaring like a living torch. Sha Xiaoyu couldn't hide her joy. Huo's broken through to E6. Yi Tianxing watched the dazzling light. Satisfied. Fire spirit fruit's potency is high. Normal beasts gained 2 to 3 levels. But Huo only rose 1. Higher bloodlines advanced slower. After tidying up, the group continued. Sha Luxing muttered enviously, Sis, your beast's now the strongest in our group. Yi Tianxing smiled. Luxing, don't be jealous. We'll find treasures suited for your beasts. Mid-journey, Yi Tianxing froze, hearing faint sniffling. It was a golden coin rat, Earth-type rare beast, 2-star, F5 rank, with special sensing, adept at finding spirit items, often appearing where wood and rock elements meet. The young city lord squinted at the dirt, puzzled. Tianxing, anything special here? Looks odd but nothing valuable. Yi Tianxing replied softly, it's a golden coin rat. No combat power, but great for finding elixirs. With it, our search speeds up. He ordered briefly. Young city lord. Luxing, split up, and circle from 3 sides. Got it. The two moved in a triangle, smoothly surrounding the golden rat. But as they lunged, the rat transformed and vanished. The 3 couldn't stop, smacking foreheads with a thud. Only Yi Tianxing stood unscathed. The young city lord and Sha Luxing clutched their heads, groaning. Ouch. Brother-in-law, is your forehead iron? Hard as a mountain. Where's that blasted rat? No surprise. Yi Tianxing once soloed an armored blue wolf. His physique isn't ordinary. Unbeknownst, behind a bush, the little capybara stood arms crossed, snickering, sniff, like it watched a comedy. Refusing such humiliation, the 3 youths leapt up like plucked roosters. Brother-in-law, that rat mocked us. No mercy, the young city lord gritted. Fight it to the death. Without delay, the young city lord and Yi Tianxing summoned their beasts. 205 charge. Suppressor joined. Great White appeared. Frost black earth descended. Surrounded by beasts, the rat paled, shrinking and shivering under ice aura. Squeaking. Sniff. Before recovering, it faced Yi Tianxing's less than honest grin, lips curved. Eyes sly. Hey, planning to run, little thing? He leaned close, whispering with subtle menace. With your smarts. You understand me. From now on, you're our spirit scout. If you're stubborn, I'll feed you to Hellhound for breakfast. Clear? Sniff. Sniff. 10 minutes later, the 6-person team gained a rat, making 7. But Sha Luxing doubted. Brother-in-law, we've trekked half a day. Is this rat useful? Silent, the capybara rushed to Yi Tianxing, chattering urgently. Sniff. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. At that moment, Yi Tianxing looked up, his system sensing an anomaly. It was a wind thunder fruit, dual wind and thunder. A rare 2-star material. Yi Tianxing pointed, telling Zhu Ming, see? That's the wind thunder fruit, paired with little jade wind thunder. It'll shine. The young city lord, elated, moved to grab it. Awesome. I'll pick it. But Yi Tianxing stopped him. Hold on. Such spirit items often have evil spirits guarding. Before he finished, a strange sound came from the forest. Sinister steps landed. Sure enough, an evil spirit appeared. It was Purple Moon Wolf King, a ferocious evil spirit. Attributes: lightning and bone ice. 3-star. E5 rank. Weakness: suppressed by divine fire. Sha Xiaoyu eagerly volunteered. Let me handle it. Huo's divine fire and higher rank make this easy. But Yi Tianxing blocked her. No. Neither you nor I fight this time. This is a chance for Luxing, Zhu Ming, Zhu Lan, and the young city lord to train in combat. The young city lord and Sha Luxing seized it, shouting, Brother-in-law, leave it to us. Sha Luxing summoned Great Tiger. Eyes starry. Our turn to shine. Little star, use ice strike. But as Ice Star charged, the ground cracked with a snap. A fissure like a rolling wheel shattered the attack instantly. Sha Luxing froze, stunned that Little Star's ice sweep was broken like wax. Zhu Ming, undeterred, rushed forward. Little Jade, use Wind Thunder Step. Little Jade darted through trees like wind, aiming a fierce kick at Purple Moon Wolf King's face. But the foe activated Frost Armor, its icy shield blocking the blow. Still, Zhu Ming pressed on. Little Jade, full force, keep attacking. The assault shifted to brutal fists. Little Jade landed a heavy blow, smashing the evil spirit's body. This time, the ice armor cracked, shattering like melting ice under sun. Yi Tianxing, watching afar, marveled. Breaking an evil spirit's shield with fists alone? Little Jade's physical attack is impressive. Yet, the blow wasn't enough to finish it. The evil spirit seemed barely harmed. As Purple Moon Wolf King prepared to counter, Zhu Lan acted. Little 8, use Earth Guardian. A solid spirit barrier enveloped Little Jade, like a stone shield. Yi Tianxing realized. No wonder Little Jade fought head-on. Zhu Lan's defense backs her. Purple Moon's strong, but with tight coordination. Victory's near. The young city lord didn't idle. Ordering, Great White, seal its outer fire. Force an opening. Got it. As the evil spirit dealt with ice, Little Jade landed a precise kick, staggering it. Then, Great White shot from behind like lightning, biting its neck, downing it completely. A yelp signaled the end. Sha Luxing, overjoyed, ran up with the core. Brother-in-law. Done. Here's the core, Luxing. Your teamwork was flawless. Yi Tianxing took the core, handing it to Zhu Ming. Look. Purple Moon Wolf King's core has dual ice and lightning. If Little Jade absorbs it, she could evolve into an ice-type beast. Great chance. He approached Little Jade, cautioning, still, evolution isn't guaranteed. Success depends on luck. With Fat Slave opening a support space, Yi Tianxing began processing the core. Little Jade, ever calm, stepped up and drank the elixir without hesitation. A faint glow enveloped her, and in moments, Little Jade transformed, from ordinary to raging Thunder Rabbit. Awakening Jade Rabbit bloodline. New form held attributes, wind, lightning, and mutated bone ice. 4-star. E4 rank. Skills included storm control, gathering air into fierce wind for ranged attacks, wind thunderpath, physical move with thunderwind, tearing formations, brutal fist, pure melee punches, thunderstorm blizzard, hybrid skill of thunder, wind, and ice, a devastating strike for attack and control. Zhu Ming, overcome with joy, hugged Yi Tianxing, shouting, "Too perfect." It worked, but her loose robe caused them to stumble. Yi Tianxing coughed. Ahem. Zhu Ming, trying to strangle me? Noticing the Shaw sisters' jealous and flustered looks, Zhu Ming backed off, fumbling. Sorry. I got too excited. A soft reply drifted. The group continued hunting treasures. First lucky was Sha Luxing. Oh. Ice crystal glass. It'll boost Little Star by 2 sub-levels. Thanks, brother-in-law. Next, Zhu Lan found water cluster stone, a water and rock material. Perfect for Little 8. Finally, Yi Tianxing's family got theirs. His eyes softened. This is Century Meteor Iron. For you, and this, World Flower. A bloom holding a universe. Rare space attribute, for you. Shu Kun. With these spirit materials, the team's strength visibly soared. Everyone thrilled. Time flowed gently like drifting clouds. They entered a unique area, Yin-Yang Spring. 2 lakes stood divided, one fiery red, one icy blue, with a striking object at the center. Yi Tianxing's eyes flashed, grabbing the young city lord's hand. Look, it's the Icefire Yin-Yang Spring. The young city lord blinked. What's got you so excited? Yi Tianxing shook his head. The spring's secondary. The key is the spirit flower at the center. It was Flame Frost Flower, a rare dual fire ice elixir. Growing only in unique zones like Icefire Yin-Yang. A top-tier spirit medicine. Extremely precious. If Great White absorbs Flame Frost Flower, its strength will surge, Yi Tianxing affirmed. The young city lord, excited. Then let's get it to shore. Sha Xiaoyu calmed him. Young city lord. Don't rush. I'll have Huo fly over and fetch it, thanks. Xiaoyu. Huo soared, reaching for the Flame Frost Flower. But as it grabbed the flower to fly off, a force from the lake struck, separating beast and elixir. Yi Tianxing reacted instantly, activating space shift, grabbing the flower with one hand, Huo with the other, returning to his spot. But then, 2 roaring evil spirits shot from the lake. Though safe, Yi Tianxing was shaken, nearly collapsing. Tianxing, the young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu cried. He stayed calm. I'm fine. Huo and the flower are safe. But closer inspection showed his pale face. Sweat pouring. Clearly, 2 consecutive space shifts drained his energy and stamina. The young city lord and Sha Xiaoyu rushed to support him. Seeing the lake monster emerge, the young city lord gasped. Holy, what's that evil spirit? 2 heads, one red, one blue. Icefire twin-headed snake. She shuddered. A lord-rank evil spirit. Indeed, it was the evil spirit Icefire twin-headed snake. Dual bone ice and flame. 3-star. Lord rank. Terrifyingly, it fused fire and ice. With attacks laced with potent venom. Weak to divine fire and divine water. Yi Tianxing turned. Xiaoyu. Can Huo still fight? Its divine fire can counter this snake. Xiaoyu, cradling Huo, nodded firmly. Yes, but Huo's injured, not at peak. Without hesitation, Yi Tianxing stepped to the front. A lord-rank evil spirit leaves no room for escape. We fight to the death. The group united, fully supporting Huo, ready for a desperate battle. Facing such a formidable foe for the first time, Yi Tianxing was cautious. First, probe its strength. Huo gave a soft cry, unleashing Blazing World Slash, a basic attack, yet fiercely intense. But the twin-headed snake, unfazed, countered with a devastating strike. Huo's attack seemed only to enrage it further. Yi Tianxing sensed trouble. Damn, the rank gap's too wide. He shouted, King Kong. Charge it head on. King Kong surged forward, its massive pincers spreading, slamming like hammers into the twin snakes' mouths. A deafening explosion like heavenly thunder shook the lake violently. Thick mist spread, obscuring vision. The young city lord tilted his head. Did we hurt it? But Yi Tianxing's face darkened. Not good. King Kong's in danger. Sure enough, King Kong appeared, tightly coiled by the twin snakes like Sun Wukong caught in White Bone Demon's web. Yi Tianxing counterattacked, voice thundering. 205. Suppress. As the evil spirit showed a flaw, Yi Tianxing unleashed his decisive move, Nether Flame Strike, a dark hellfire blast. Erupting with fierce power, sweeping straight at the monstrous snakes.